Hey everyone, and welcome to the Dorkvision stream. This is the first uh, Sunday Dorkvision stream that we're having this year, I think. Is that right, or is that wrong?
Mm,
No, it's wrong.
second one.
Second one. Second one. Cool. Time is a construct that we live in. So,
Two.
welcome to the Dorkvision stream. You can watch this stream on every Sunday from 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to midnight. You can catch our sister stream from 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, PM that is, on Wednesdays. Excuse me, that's a different group of people running through the Undermountain. This one is a homebrew campaign. You can also find my books on DriveThruRPG, and I have Noble Crumpet's Book of Secrets coming to the DM's Guild, hopefully soon. The cover is 95% done. Just interior illustrations to be done, which are mostly diagrams. So anywho, without further ado, let's get back into what happened last time on the Dorkvision stream. So last time, you guys were convened at Grundy's, and were discussing your plans to try and steal something from the person overseeing the gladiator games. You gathered some information on the infrastructure here, or the leadership here, and then scouted out the gladiatorial arena, snuck your way inside through a portable hole, Mao, that is. The other two, just Amon and Zumasu, just sort of applied to the games like a normal people. And they found out that it's a capture the flag in a fortress in the center of an arena, and that battle was taking a while. Most of last session, actually.
Yep, still taking a while.
Still taking a while, still half finished. I should also briefly mention we tested out some critical rules last time. This time we're just going to alter the crit rules to do max damage, because it ended up being too much math now with all those rolls that I had to do. So from now on, crits don't add extra damage, they just deal max damage. I just want a bit more consistency from crits, and that's, I think, going to be the best solution. Meanwhile, Boom Crash was headed back to get some reading in from her magical book, but she was stopped by a strange old woman that offered to improve her magic items. Failing to her curiosity, decided to acquiesce, but it was a trap set by the Darkmantle gang, who had found them all the way from in the desert and now in New Dawn. Reed Star and Myra Maybell, along with their faithful bronze dragonborn, dragon wormling, baby dragon, Murder Death, has just blasted Boom Crash across the alleyway here. And, I promised that's where we would start up again now. So, because I want to preserve the initiative on the other side, we're just going to use, we're just going to roll for d20s, like roll as if you're rolling initiative, and then we'll see which side goes first. I will just use, say, Reed as his dex, so that's +2.
Yeah, my initiative is like +2, so I rolled very badly. Yep, he goes first.
Well, a 21's not impossible to beat. It's just hard to beat. Anyway, the other tokens here, those are crowds of people. They are going to be difficult to move through and are innocent bystanders, if that matters to you. Anywho.
Joanne, what's gonna happen with a dragon named Murder Death?
Yeah, and also, are these people like guards?
No, they're just individual people.
Okay.
Smaller groups, smaller bystanders.
Okay.
I also,
unarmed. You kill them with impunity.
I also have the rest of the gang on the sides so they can see.
How big is a crowd?
About 15 feet by 15 feet. There's probably some people scattered about, but that's where the concentrations of them are.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like 3 people spread across like a walkway, taking up a shit ton of room, being assholes and not moving.
No, like there's people all throughout this marketplace here.
Okay.
This is just where the greatest number of people are.
He's a crowd.
Anywho,
That's fair.
let's get into some more battle music. Nothing is playing. Cool. Nothing is playing. Oh, it is?
Yeah,
I can hear it.
Oh,
I can
weird.
hear it.
It's not playing for me.
It's very spooky.
Cool. Great. Great. I would like to hear the music on my end, so I'm going to choose a different song and hope that it works. Cool. No music works.
You might need a refresh or something,
I'm
but
going to
I
refresh.
think we could also survive.
I know, but I have the audio here for people, so. And plus it gets me pumped. I need to get pumped, you know?
But there's rum for that. You don't get pumped with rum?
No.
Hmm.
Okay, there we go.
Drink it, not inject it in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, the party, over here, the anti-party, I guess, Reedstar, hops out and says, I remember you. And he's going to rush over towards you, with his halberd, amidst the crowd. You left us for dead out in the desert. No friends here now to protect you. And he's going to make an attacky. His halberd.
Ow.
For 18 damage. And then he's going to make a second attack with his halberd, now alight with fire, as you're like lying amongst the crates of food strewn about you. His second attack misses and slams into a crate. As you roll back to your feet, he's going to try and trip you. And misses. He also moves up as he tries to trip you, because he needs to do that. Meanwhile, Myra is going to step out of the little stall here, and she is going to cast a little ray of frost at you.
In full view of these crowds.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't seem to mind. She casts the ray of frost. You do have cover from Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I believe that still hits unless your AC is...
Shield.
Okay, you can cast shield. Cool. So it zooms towards you, but you quickly bring up an arcane shield using the knowledge that you gleaned from your abjuration training, and it dissipates across it. You won't be getting away from us this time, dear. Murder Death, please guard the entrance. And the crowd starts screaming and shrieking, and they're going to go at the end of the round. Boom Crash, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to take out one of the bigger, badder healing gems.
Okay.
And that's going to be an action in order to use it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the healing gems were a bonus action. Because that was the whole thing that made them good.
I think I vaguely remember us saying something about that. And
The
Because we just use it. It's not.
It's an item interaction, but it's not a full
yeah,
action.
if it's a healing gem, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, but if it's a potion, it does require an action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using one of the gems because I don't have time.
That's
That
fair.
is legitimate.
If
Yeah.
anybody else has healing gems, write that in the item description so that you remember. Because I might not, as you've just seen.
Mhm.
I think we all have at least one, but I have to check my inventory for how many.
Shit,
Okay,
where are
what type is it, by the way?
they? Gem greater healing.
Greater healing. Okay, well, I have a button for that. Okay, you regain 15 hit points as you press a gem to your chest. It flares with a blast of light, and your wounds begin to seal themselves up. The gem crumbles useless to the ground.
Okay. And then I'm going to. What should I do? Call Goose over and smack him and give him Dragon's Breath, acid damage.
Oh, I was gonna say that's very mean, but I guess this outweighs the meanness. You slap Goose, and Goose, their eyes alight with flame as they soar into the air, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And yeah, can Goose make the attack, or is that going to have to be a different turn?
No, sure can.
Okay. Well, Goose is going to fly away from me and hit Mira with acid damage. So she needs to make a dexterity save.
Okay. It blasts acid out of its gaping maw, like its jaw shuddering as acid just spews out in a great cone.
Cone.
Okay. So it is causing a lot of damage to like the nearby surroundings. Like the little overhangs there are melting and hissing away. All the fruits are very spoiled. Okay, she is going to make a dexterity saving throw. And I think that fails. Roll for damage.
Okay, so that's 3d6. Awesome. This is going great
6.
for me.
Some of the overhang catches the acid, so she only takes a few drips. Get that away from me. And anything else for you?
Goose is going to swoop up so he's out of view and sort of shielded by the crowd.
Okay.
So he's kind of doing a drive-by. And I'm going to very subtly take out my wand, but try and hide it. And just sort of cry out. It's like, help! Arcane magic users! Somebody get the guard!
You don't have time to get out your wand because you did take out a gem already.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can definitely like call that out. The crowd seems to be responding to you. They begin running away from the scene, although they are moving very slowly. They're only able to move about 10 feet as they try and filter out of this space. Yeah. This one's able to get some distance, and this one is just kind of running down this way. Okay. So the crowd has begun moving. You are not sure if they're responding to your cries for a guard, but you assume that a flashy display like this will probably get somebody's attention.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Reed is then going to try and trip you again this time, right off the bat. I think that hits you for 6 bludgeoning, and then I'm going to need a strength save.
Okay, 6 bludgeoning. Let me just do that first. I don't have a lot of HP. This is not going to go well.
Also, keep in mind you did just cast an abjuration spell, so I think you do get an abjuring ward.
Yes, I did. And I was looking up the rules for that because I've never used it before.
I think it's your intelligence plus your wizard level.
Okay, so that's a bonus HP, correct?
Temp HP, essentially.
Temp HP, okay. So hold on, strike save, let's do that first.
Twice your wizard level plus your int modifier.
Twice your wizard level, that's better.
Mhm.
All right, you are tripped down onto the ground, and Reed is going to back away a bit so Myra can get a blow in, and then he's going to stab with his halberd and then go for a slash follow-up. And you are prone, so these do have advantage. So we do have our first crit of the night.
Awesome.
Which is going to deal max damage, so that's 15 plus 6, that is 21, and then plus another 10 fire. So that's
So
31 damage.
31 damage?
Mhm.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Okay, then Myra is going to... she has disadvantage on attacks. She does have frostbite, though. So, since the ray didn't work before, she is going to cause a freezing wind to just start spiraling around you. It is very flashy, and like she has this like staff that is just glowing with blue light. I'm gonna need you to make a con save.
Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm not doing great, am I?
Would you
Can
like
I use
to-
inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, never mind.
Never fails. I mean, it
Yeah.
always fails, but never fails to fail.
And there's no way that I can do a Misty Step right now, right?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Do you have any other reactions you can do?
Can I?
Did your
It's
did your
ice thing, right?
it is an ice thing, yeah. Cold damage. I will ask, what was the damage reduction? Did you apply that?
Yeah, I did, and I'm still at like 7 hit points.
You do have a reaction this round. You could cast Shield anyway, just to get the hit points back, the ward back.
Okay, I guess I'll do that then.
Okay.
Sure.
Against one of Reed's attacks, you bring up your shield again, which then reinvigorates your arcane ward. So now let's deal. I know that this is new with the arcane ward, so
Mhm.
valid. Okay. What level spellcaster is she? 9th level, so that is
Run away.
2d6.
I'm trying, guys.
You take 2 cold damage.
Okay.
I think you would have lived anyway.
Yeah, but it's
Okay, your next weapon
Hopefully not
attack
too
also
bad.
has disadvantage. Okay, Murder Death is still guarding the area. So, Boom Crash, it's your turn. What would you do?
I'm going to teleport and Misty Step the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Um,
Adonde.
so hold on, I can Misty Step to 30 feet to. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh,
And I'm gonna take out another gem as a move action, and I can't use it as a bonus action, or can I?
you can use it as your action.
Okay, sure. I'll another greater healing, please.
Are you sure?
Why wouldn't I?
I'm just being pedantic while I was rolling.
Okay.
13 is the hit points.
Thank God.
Okay, as Reed moves in to slash at you again with his halberd, going in for another swing, he hits nothing but mist. As you disappear and reappear, the mist traveling through the crowd of people who are like panicking, of course, and you appear on the other side of them, much to the astonishment of the surrounding people. You hear Reed
It's
go,
sure you've been able to notice me
yeah,
because
well, it depends.
Yeah.
You're out of the main crowd, so there's people might not have noticed you, but people in your immediate vicinity did. Reed yells, "Where'd she go?" Myra says, I don't know. She could be anywhere. Murder Death, scour the skies. And she kind of just yells at Reed, "Go make sure that the rod is
Oh.
secured."
can Goose attack?
Yeah,
Again?
sure can.
Okay,
Goose goes
so-
in for another flyby as they're bantering.
Mm-hmm. So, deck save, please.
What is the width? Because Goose might be able to get both of them in there.
15-foot cone.
15-foot
So-
cone. If Goose plops down, is that? Maybe not. I think they're a little too far away from each other.
Hold on, let me just double check because that might be 15-foot cone. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Well. Oh, it's snapping to the... Okay, actually, I think you can get them, but Goose will be within range of Myra to get an opportunity attack if you do that. So it's up to you.
I'd rather he just
Just get one of them.
not. Yeah, just get one of them.
Okay, she's gonna attempt deck save. God, this blasted thing is still here? She gets drenched in the acid for 11
A
acid
little bit more
damage.
like it.
It gets all over like her robe disguise, which is now like shedding off of her body. Yeah, that blasted bird. Goose just mimics a laugh as he flies over to the next rooftop. Meanwhile, on their turn, Reed runs back for cover inside. Maybell points up towards where Goose is, and she is going to try and take out this mischievous little scamp with a Ray of Frost.
Thank you, boy. Yeah, that hits.
For 8 cold damage. Oh, I think that's enough to pop
I
Goose
think-
anyway.
Yeah, that's enough to pop Goose. Bye, Barry.
Okay.
You were a good Goose.
Goose is frozen solid, and the ice kind of shatters, and Goose has been disappeared back into the plane from whence they came. Myra just grimaces and starts looking around the crowd. There is that thing. And she is going to make a perception check. She does have a misty step of her own, but she doesn't know where to use it, so she's just going to spend her time trying to find out where you went. Let's do wisdom. I'm gonna say that doesn't make it for you disappearing and reappearing somewhere else. Murder Death scampers out of the establishment and beats its wings soaring into the sky. So they have 15 feet, then they're gonna go another 15 feet up. What's their fly speed? 60 feet. Okay, so they still have another 30 feet. Murder Death is going to make a perception check of their own. Murder Death gets a view of the Kenku from above and is going to soar over here. Murder Death is 30 feet above you. No, they're, we'll say about 20 feet above you.
Steal him. Somehow steal him.
And Murder Death is going to see if they recharge their thing first.
I think she's trying not to die first.
That's
Yeah,
a bit
it's-
concerned.
Y'all, I have less than 30 HP.
I know.
Like, because I got my ass handed to me by those fucking polar bears and everything. Like, I need to be a little bit more practical right now.
I know, you're going to have nap time and study time, and then these horrible people came out of nowhere.
Did you roll any hit die from the time we were in the bar?
I don't think so.
You did
Oh.
short rest in there.
Anywho, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Boom Crash, because they did
Awesome.
recharge their breath weapon, but they're going to use their, not repulsion breath this time, they're going to use their lightning breath, which is a bolt of lightning. You managed to dodge it, taking only half of the damage. So 11 lightning damage. It blasts down near the sandy ground, leaving a sort of glass shimmer on the ground where it hit. You've only taken minor damage as you're stumbled away by the blast. And it is going to be your turn.
Okay.
Actually,
well,
I'm going to have the crowd move again.
yeah.
So the crowd is going to start moving. 2, 1, 2. Send them to the back. This guy's going to move away. This guy's going to move here. Eat, goat, and move all these people down. Cool. Now, you may take your turn.
Okay, I'm going to prepare Fog Cloud, say my piece first, and then cast it, and then move. I'm going to look up to Murder Death and be like, Murder Death, honey, remember that nice paladin who wanted to feed you? Like, he's in the city. He would love to see you again. Please don't attack me. We can work this out, I'm sure. I'm sure that he would be a much better master than these guys.
Make a persuasion check.
Fingers fucking crossed.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Murder Death kind of like cocks their head at you and lets out a little. It looks back at its other masters as Myra starts wading through the crowd to try and get towards you, Boom Crash, now that she knows where you are.
I coo at him and reach out a talon, and I cast Fog Cloud over here, so it obscures the area in between me and Myra, so she doesn't quite know exactly where I am, and I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Keep in mind,
6.
it's half through the people.
Okay, so I was over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to beckon Murder Death to follow me. It's like, honey, please come with me.
Okay, so On their turn, I'm going to have Myra go. And... Let's see.
Yeah, I thought I used my hit dice, and I was like more than half dead.
Yeah, I think
but
that
apparently
you guys
not.
went down, because you were like at 49 hit points at the start of this. I think you might have
Yeah.
like used your hit dice, and that was really mostly all you got.
Jeez. Okay.
So Myra is having trouble seeing now. She knows where you were approximately. So she is just going to head towards where you were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She just barely gets out of the fog cloud, and she's going to Misty Step over here, where she thought you were, and she's going to look around and try and find you. You're still, like, near a crowd of people, so she's going to make a perception check, but this time without disadvantage. But she's already used a spell. Okay, she's looking around, but she can't seem to find you yet. She yells, "Kenku, get out here! Murder Death, find her!" And Murder Death kind of looks down towards Myra and like looks over towards Boom Crash, and
I coo at him.
you coo at Murder Death, and Murder Death is like looking back and forth.
Oh no.
Please.
Murder Death, what are you doing? Find her. She has more magic items on her. Don't you want another treat? Please, come on. We give you so many treats. You're a freaking dump truck over here. You eat so much food. Murder Death just kind of like, and Murder Death
I telepathically communicate with Murder Death. This is like, we'll feed you and we won't insult you when we do it. She's being so cruel. Come on, honey.
Murder
Come
Death
on,
starts
trust me.
crying
Oh, no.
and zooms back into the fog cloud. It tries to find its way back to the den over here. But since you used telepathy, you did not reveal your position. Myra is yelling after Murder Death, "Get back here, you useless lizard!" Alright, Boom Crash. Actually, yeah, Boom Crash, because Myra can't find you.
Okay. I'm going to keep moving out and escape into the crowd. Because the thing is that we have a very useful, like, scrying sphere and an object that I have incredible amount of familiarity with. So we can find them again later.
Okay. I'm going to have you attempt a stealth check.
I'm not as good at these as Mal.
Well, nobody in the entire world is, so...
Yeah, but can I get advantage because I have cover because I'm hiding amongst people?
Yeah, and she didn't have sight of you initially, so I'm going to say you do have advantage here. So she will try, to perceive.
And I'm short!
You manage to get your way off of the map. Myra is at a loss. She doesn't know where you are. You just see her as the crowd is starting to, like, push past her. She just, like, rushes back through the fog cloud, dispels it, just with a wave of her hand, and then rushes back into the little den. You guys... Oh, Boom Crash, you don't know what is going on at this point, so...
I don't care.
Yeah, success, though. You got out of there alive, which is ideal.
Yeah, can I, now that I've escaped successfully, please, can I have escaped successfully?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the inn and not rest yet because I'm kind of keyed up and I don't want to let my guard down. But I'm going to start studying and reading my book and waiting for my friends to come back because I want my shit back.
Okay.
Very anxious study.
You head back to the inn, dejected but furious, and just start grumbling
Looking
to
kind of
yourself
roughed up.
as you're reading about the knowledge of the ages and how best to increase one's IQ through the forces of magic and the will of, well, a magic frickin' book. Meanwhile, back in Capture the Flag...
Sound effects, angrily studying.
Alright, let's get down to business. Mal, It is the top of the round. You are still studying Archjustice Dermot
Yep.
in the balcony overlooking this fight that is currently going on. Do you have any plans for what you want to do? You've been kind of watching their patterns, and I know that it's like only every
it's
few
been
seconds.
a few seconds as far as rounds, so the longer I can stay, the better. But I think it's going to be more of like a reaction to do something if they stand up to applaud, or if they get surprised by something happening below, and that's when I'll be like, "Oh, I can take advantage of this moment."
Okay.
So I'm keeping an eye out for that.
Okay. Now on, I'll just say you're kind of like readying your action for something to happen.
All right, sounds good.
And I'm gonna interpret that as stealthing your way towards them.
Oh, I guess could I do a perception check to remember the stuff that's on them that I could possibly nab?
Sure. Yeah, from your last look at them, you can tell that this person is wearing like hefty plate armor that seems bedecked in various divine markings. They also just have these candles just all over their shoulder pads that are seemingly always lit. They also have like these strange divine scrolls like attached to their armor through wax, like sealing wax kind of.
Oh.
They have a...
That was the scripture thing that you were talking about before? I thought it was like books that were like stapled to them or something.
They do have one hefty book that is at their side, yes. That one is like bound to them by like a leather strap.
Is there pages that seem loose in that book that I might be able to nab, or like if I get my finger in there with a page, I can cut out a corner?
It's pretty tightly bound.
All right, candle's looking pretty good then. All right, that's me.
Okay. In the meantime, one of the Scizor gladiators, which have like that guillotine weapon that's like attached to their fist, this guy. Okay, so the red means they're on the red team, the blue means they're on your team. This guy has the angel thing, which I think means is blessed. Is that what that was? I think that one means he still. I think that means he still has a blessing on him.
I thought basically all the priests had lost their blessing because I've been wailing on them.
You've been wailing on some of them. I think this guy over here and this guy over here have been able to maintain it. I got rid of most of the blessings, though.
I took out one priest. Well, I've taken out two priests.
Yeah, you've taken out two. This guy and this guy are no longer concentrating. So that means that 6 of the people here don't have bless anymore. Anywho, this guy's turn. He's going to turn towards one of your allied gladiators and swing a scissor at them. That is going to be... Forget what the gladiator's AC is. 16. Okay, 2 hits for 19 damage. And they're going to make a con save. 2 con saves. Okay, an 18 and a 12. It's going to get 1 bleeding wound. Doot. Cool. And then this guy doesn't have a net anymore, so that's it for him. Okay, this gladiator's turn. This guy is running towards Amon, who I believe has jumped up onto the fortress over here to evade the Dawn Guard that seems to be in a fight. The gladiator is going to run over. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And he's gonna dash. Yep. He's gonna use all of his actions to dash up to you to kind of corner you here, but that is all that this gladiator is going to do, Amon. He rushes up to you and kind of like holds his hands out broadly to try and stop you. He has a net in one hand and a... actually, no, he doesn't have a net in one hand. He has a spear and a shield. Got it. Right, this guy's turn. This guy... probably gonna help his allies over here. And go and attack Zumasu. This one is a scissor. Okay.
Miss because I have the shield up.
So you have the divine shield, up, yes.
Shield of Faith, specifically.
Okay, and the other guy isn't flanking because he is unconscious, so neither of those hit. He slams those into you to no effect. Also is going to make a net attack, since he does have that still.
Yeah. He doesn't have flanking, right?
He does not.
Then it doesn't hit.
Okay.
Just barely. Thank you for +2.
Nice. The net just is cast onto the ground. Meanwhile, this tabaxi over here is still guarding the parapets and is going to fire down upon you. 20 does not hit. That's it for them. Sumasu, it's your turn.
I'm gonna just yell at the other gladiators. Try to take the flags. I seem to have drawn aggro. I'm gonna attack.
Very well, my friend.
I'm gonna attack this priest because he's almost dead.
Okay.
That's probably gonna hit.
It does. And he goes down. He is unconscious.
Wait. Yeah, I don't like still being in aggro. This guy's conscious though.
That guy is conscious. This guy is conscious.
Or unconscious.
This guy is up.
Oh. Okay.
He has a health bar.
Oh, I see how it goes. Yeah. Then yeah, I'm gonna go after this guy next.
The priest.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna
That
hit
looks like it probably hit.
for 10 damage. +1.
Alright. That was 2 attacks. That's all I got.
Alright, no movement.
I seem to draw attack of opportunities if I would. So yeah, I'm gonna just hunker down.
Alright, this priest is going to touch his ally and do a cure wounds.
God damn it.
He's going to give him a grand total of... Said a grand total of... What's their wisdom? 3. Okay, 6 hit points.
I'm gonna yell out, actually, could someone help take out the priest?
I got this! Go after the flags! Actually, can I use some help? And... Oh, wait. This guy might want to move. He's going to... He's going to move over here towards this flag. Just to get out of the way. Meanwhile, another gladiator is rushing in, trying to get after the flags. They are going to disengage and run. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've used their action, so they can't use it to grab a flag, unfortunately. Amon, you have a flag, and there is a gladiator beset upon you.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my last remaining key point to disengage. I'm gonna use my action to dash. And I'm gonna jump off.
Okay, you leap off of the fortress and then start running away. It swipes its scissor at you and just gets it embedded in the floor where you once were.
3. Alright.
Right, and I mentioned that it is pretty much an item interaction to deposit the flag, so you just drop off the flag right where it is.
Okay. In that case, you probably want to move this thing back, and then
Wait, where was that flag from?
because I was overlapping that flag in the corner while I was carrying it, but I can't
I see.
see at a time. Yeah. Anyway, I am done with my movement.
Okay. They are still running after you. Okay. It's this guy's turn. This guy gonna run after the gladiator that was running away from him. And he's going to go for 3 battle axe attacks. 2 of those are going to hit for 15 plus 12, 27 damage, which downs the gladiator. This gladiator is knocked unconscious just before grabbing the flag. And what was their movement? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. He can actually move 2 more because he has fast movement. He's going to start running towards the fray over here. Meanwhile, this priest is going to 2, 3, 6. Okay, he can rush around the south end here to get to this gladiator, and he's going to use a Cure Wounds on the gladiator. He has... He's going to use the second level one on this. 2d8 plus 3. 15 hit points to Sir Gladiator. He rises to his feet with the power of the light, and he's no longer blessed. He went down. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Now... Already do... Oh, I see. This priest is going next. He's no longer unconscious. And he is going to... I think it's prudent for him to disengage. He's going to disengage and get as far away as he can from Zumasu.
I think I've knocked him out twice.
Yeah, he doesn't like that.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
You will remember this. Snarlcock is going to... let's do a strength check to try and grab at the scissor in front of him. That's a strength save. Didn't mean to do that. But it's still the same result. Gladiator opposes with an athletics check, and Snarlcock succeeds because he has advantage while he's enlarged. He picks up this scissor, and he just kind of drops him off the other side of the fortress. Ow! And he lands into the sand below. Snarlcock is then going to start rushing over towards the other side of the fortress here. He's going to go... if 30. Yeet. He starts running along, pounding his feet into the top of the fortress here. I'm going for the next flag! Hold tight, Zumasu! Spend.
Definitely spend.
Okay, this gladiator is going to take a d4 of bleed damage. Going to try a new con save to try and get rid of that wound. And fails. So he is going to... It's not looking too hot. He is going to... They don't have a ton of options. He's just going to try and shield bash this guy first and see if this hits. Okay, it does hit for 10 bludgeoning damage. Then the guy's going to need to make a strength save. And they're good at that. He wasn't able to knock him down, so he's going to be forced to keep engaging him. He's going to hit him with his spear and fail. He's then going to take his spear and then try and help you, Zumasu, by throwing it over towards this gladiator, who is currently not unconscious. But he's going to throw it. And it misses, landing in the sand near him. Damns! This priest's turn. This guy is going to try and disengage as well. They are just trying to get out of here. They do not like being near this paladin with Groucho Marx glasses. Now, this gladiator who had the spear thrown at him, he just kind of like jolts his head back towards that guy, sees that his other gladiator friend is taking advantage of him, and he's going to move over here to flank you, Zumasu. He's going
You're
to...
going down again if you keep this up.
Ugh, for the crowds,
Damn
then.
it, he hit.
I'm gonna punch you in the face again.
I'm gonna
He
need
got me.
you to make a strength saving throw as he bashes you with his shield.
I think I'm fine.
Okay, you're fine, but the crowd cheers at this sudden turn of events. You take 8 bludgeoning damage, and he's going
Alright. I have to make a con save.
to... Ooh, because of the shield.
Yep. I have to break a DC 10 is how it is, because it's
Yeah.
definitely not above that.
It's
Okay.
minimum 10.
Okay, I'm still good.
You're fine. He's gonna try 2 more spear attacks. Ooh.
Son of a bitch.
Another hit for 11 piercing and another con save. His next spear blow after the shield one kind of like hits you in the side in a non-lethal area, just piercing through your armor a bit. The second one you're
Okay,
able
I'm
to
still
knock
fine.
out of the way. You're still maintaining concentration on your holy shield, which just zooms in front of him just a little too late for those other blows. He finishes his turn. Okay. It is Ilnox's turn. She has a flag, and she is going to just book it. So let's try and find out how far she can move. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. So if she moves 12, she can make it running along the wall and leaping off into the sand, dodge rolling for safety, and reducing the damage from being a monk. And she's going to toss the flag into yon bucket. She then turns around to see that the Scizor has encountered her. She readies her fists, and since she was able to dash as a bonus action and drop the flag as a non-action, she's gonna do a full attack against this guy. Which is 3 unarmed strikes. Which none of them hit. Alright. The Scizor is able to block most of these effects. Oh, actually, they don't have as much AC. I hope I haven't been doing this the whole time. I might have been. So they're not wearing shields. So one of those is actually a hit. Just barely. It's going to try and make a con save against a stunning strike. It succeeds, but he does take 22 bludgeoning damage. Okay. This poor person is going to continue running after him on. Get back here! She runs 6 spaces this way and points out at the guards. He's using dark magics! After him now! The guards look at each other and, implicitly trusting another Dawn Guard, they are going to enter the fray. So I'm going to roll for their initiative. Okay. Weirdly enough, they actually do get to act.
God damn.
They do get to act this turn. Just need to do my long scroll reel of trying to move them, which was successful one of those 2 times. Okay, there we go. Cool. And then she's going to move another 6 spaces with a dash, running after him on. Okay, it's this guy's turn. He is engaged with Ilnox, and they are going to use their scissor a few times. So that's going to be 1 hit for 11 slashing. Save against the wound. And she has a wound. Great. With 2 swipes of his scissor, one of them lands and Ilnox gets a cut on the leg. Ah! Meanwhile, it is the Knight of Dawn's turn. They start rushing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them reaches Amon in 1 action. And they're going to use their spear two-handed. And that's not going to hit you, but they get 2 attacks.
Nope.
The second one is a 20.
Yep.
So that's going to deal, ignoring the crit damage, that is 18 damage, 5 of which is radiant, so you only take 15 total damage because the radiant is halved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's also another interesting facet to know, by the way. Knights of Dawn, if you have magic armor, they penetrate it. Just saying.
Oh, that's lovely.
Alright.
Okay. This knight's turn. This knight is going to rush in and try and subdue Amon as well.
This does not seem like subdual.
Hmm. Okay. This guy is also going to cast a spell as they're doing this. Okay. The second one hits, and the spell that they were casting is Blinding Smite. I'm going to need you to make a con save. As their spear pierces through your armor, there is a blinding flash.
My non-existent armor, yes.
Yeah, well, your defenses. You manage to resist the incoming blindness, and you take half of the smite damage. So another 5 radiant, which is halved again to 3.
Alright.
Top of the round. Mao, as you are seeing this happen, the Knights of the Dawn have started to move in on Amon, and at this point, the Archjustice kind of like seems to like lurch forward in their seat a bit, and then they rise to their feet to overlook at what's going on down there. What do you do?
If everybody else is sort of preoccupied by what's going on as well, then I'm going to try and nab something from his shoulder, probably one of the candles.
Okay. In his distracted state, I'm going to need you to make a stealth check. Okay. He's going to try and perceive, as he is alert right now. Let's go. Where's the roll?
Ah.
I'm going to click it again. Okay, maybe you just didn't click it. Okay, you rush up behind him. There are 4 guards near him, so they're going to make perception checks as well. They have very low, so they're only going to get it on a natural 20. So I'm just going to roll 2 of them, and we'll consider their advantages to be separate ones. Oh,
What's with wisdom?
because those are perception checks, and they don't have it as a skill.
But they don't have it as a skill.
So as they are all there, the 4 of them are looking down over the arena when one of them just kind of like catches a glimpse of your hand as you're pulling away with one of the candles just off of the Archjustice's shoulder. They go, "Hey, you!" And you bolt out of there.
Yup.
The Archjustice turns as this happens and sees you running down the hallway. At this point, we're going to have to assume that you are about 30 feet away, because it probably took you 30 feet to get in there, because it's a bit away, then 30 feet to dash out of there, and then you were able to continue to move another 30 feet away. So I'm just going to move you about 30 feet away from them. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, we'll resolve that next round, I think. It is the Scissor's turn. This is one of the baddies, wearing a red sash on his arm, and he is going to continue to fight. He's going to start to try and push this guy up the stairs here as he's fighting. He swipes back and forth, but is unable to get any hits. I'm going to say that the force of their battle is like kind of pushing them subtly to the north. Meanwhile, this gladiator, still guarding this flag here, he sees that the Knights of Dawn are trying to go after Amon, and he is going to ignore that. Not totally. He's going to hit 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He starts heading down the stairs and surveying the battle scene down here. So he dashed. He doesn't have much else he can do. It is this Scissor's turn. They have flanking on Zumasu, and they're going to continue to fight with a natural 20,
Right.
which is going to deal...
Weird Pokemon battle every time you say Scizor.
I know.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew.
It just, it seems weird to say scissor, because then it feels a little too much like kill a kill. So they're gonna deal, what's that? 16 damage to you is the maximum, Zumasu, and then a con save.
Yep. Okay, let me just do the con save first.
Yep. It's gonna be 2 con saves because one is a bleeding effect. So you managed to maintain your concentration.
Okay. And you said a second one because of the bleeding effect?
Yep. Because the scissors cause brutal wounds. Okay, natural 20. You're fine. It was just a glancing blow, although it dented your armor, which causes some bad bruising down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out. Need a little support here, guys!
Cricket sees that Snarlcock is heading towards another flag, and they're going to turn their attention to them. She starts kind of making her way along the fortress here. It's only 2 shots. I don't know why I whipped 3 times. Okay, Snarlcock is in half plate, so that just barely hits. She's going to add a d10 to her damage using her Archer's Eye feature. Wow, I think that is literally what happened last time she did that. So that's going to be 10 damage to Snarlcock, who just snarls at him at the Tabaxi as he looms. He tends to loom. Zumosu, it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack the guy right here. Because he's in pain and he should be down still.
Mhm.
Okay. Is he down with this damage?
No, he is not.
Not yet.
No, not yet. He's at trace hit points.
Ugh.
Yeah, these guys normally have a lot of hit points, and he was healed with a level 2 healing.
Yep. So I guess I'll just attack him again.
Shrugging, you say, well, you're not gonna go down, and you whack him again. This time, he goes unconscious. He is knocked into the sand once more, reeling from his head wound. What else for you, Zoo?
He gets an attack of opportunity if I do that.
Yeah, but there's only one of them this time.
Yeah. I'm gonna circle over to the flag.
Okay, you circle over to the flag. The Scizor is going to try and
I'll
swipe
go
you.
actually about here.
Okay, that's fair. And they miss. Alright, is that it for your turn? The priest is cowering behind the pillar here and holding up, like they're kind of hiding behind their sort of tower shield they got going on.
Can I try and make an intimidation check against him?
I mean,
See me knock out a bunch of guys.
they're in the gladiators arena. They presumably knew what they signed up for.
Okay.
Either way, he is going to... Yeah, let's just Sacred Flame. I'm going to need you to make a dex save as he holds up his holy symbol from behind his shield. Hopefully the light is in my favor today. And it is not, because you succeeded. You managed to just swipe away with your sword and cut through the flames that threaten to engulf you. While that guy is unconscious and he is not going anywhere, Amon, it is your turn. You are surrounded by almost 3 Knights of the Dawn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action to disengage and just keep on running.
Okay, you duck and tumble underneath their 2 swipes and duck behind the fortress.
Actually, hold on. I think, given they're onto me, I think it's better for me to do a healing word on myself. So I'll just heal 1d4 plus 4.
Instead of disengaging with your key point?
No, that's the bonus.
And then a healing word is a bonus action, right? Or are you doing it as an action?
He disengaged as an action, healing word as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah. Right, because you're out of key points. I understand now.
Okay.
Okay, so you regain some hit points as you rush away from these threats. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, it's this dude's turn, and he is going to rush. He has 40 feet movement speed, so let's do... Wow, he can get right up to here. He rushes through the two gladiators, wielding his two battle axes, and he is in a blinding rage as he rushes towards the flag to protect it, and he suddenly lowers them and goes, Sumasu? Is that you? Or Spent?
It's spent.
It's me, Hotch. Do you remember me?
Oh shit.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Gladiator stuff. I'll go easy on you, alright?
I'd really appreciate you not you finding someone else to battle right now.
Listen, I'm aware you got healing, so, have at you. He throws a battle axe at you.
I just clink it away. Hutch, come on, man. You don't find some other opponent. You'll have an easier time.
Sorry, can't do that. The crowd's thirsty. This is a very different Hotch than that you had left him.
I was wondering if that was the same Hotch or not. God damn it!
It is.
How
Even
the hell he get all the way over here?
I dunno. I'm gonna get rid of this thing so you can see his face. Haha. All right,
Well,
he only
we'll
had.
never know. We'll kill him.
He only had one attack because he had to throw the weapon. So this priest is going to subtly start moving back into the fray here. And they're going to head over here and try and get at a guiding bolt at Zumasu. So that's going to be a spell attack. Eat. Which is a 15 plus 5. Nope, doesn't hit. It dissipates off of your armor. And this guy's turn. This guy is going to get in sight of you, and he's going to do a Sacred Flame. I'm going to need you to make a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm glad I have that advantage.
Right, you have advantage on magic, so you're fine. It is Snarlcock's turn. He's like holding up his hands, like his arms in a cross to get the arrows out of his little forearms. He snaps them off, and then he runs towards the flag. Eyes on the prize! And he's going to grab it as an action. So that's 10 feet move, I think. And it's time to leap off. He's actually going to use another one of his uses to suddenly leap up into the air again. It's like a straight-up force jump that this guy does. And he's going to leap over towards the bucket. And he stomps onto the ground. And the Scizor and Ilnox, like in mid-combat, are greeted by Snarlcock dropping the flag into the bucket. Well, looks like we have another friend to toy with. He's going to end his turn. This gladiator's turn. He's going to tumble down the stairs, meanwhile taking a bleeding wound. Making a con save against it. Okay, he's no longer bleeding, so that's good. And he's going to try and attack this priest now that it's gotten in range of him. Which is going to be one hit with the shield bash, which actually might affect the other one. So he's going to make a strength save. Okay, the priest is knocked prone, which is alliteration. And let's do... This prone? This is prone. Okay, so the next attack actually has advantage, so he's going to take a total of 17 damage, bringing him to less than half hit points, as the gladiator pummels him into the dust. And it is this priest's turn. This priest is going to go and save their fellow light priest, and they're going to look at the gladiator and have the gladiator do a dexterity save as they hit them with a Sacred Flame. And they fail. Interesting. So it's going to be 2d8. for 14, as the searing light blazes into the gladiator's poor sunburnt flesh. This guy's unconscious. High unconscious. It is Ilnox's turn. D4. Con save. Get rid of the wound, hopefully. They failed to get rid of the wound. She's not looking so good. She's going to unload on this dude. Which is going to be 1 hit. So they are going to make a con save. And they are stunned. That on their head to say that they're stunned. And they're going to take 20 bludgeoning damage from Ilnox's iron fists. The Scizor is stunned very much Mortal Kombat style as they back up and are spinning around in place. Ilnox is then going to try and get out of here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's going to rush around the corner, hoping that he won't chase after her. Back to the situation down here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finally,
The
caught up with you.
PCs are drawing aggro.
Yep, they kind of are. This guy's stunned. Cool. 2, 3, 5, 6. This guy can't quite get up to you either, so he's going to dash to try and cut off your escape. Meanwhile, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is going to also dash. 2, 3. And they're going to get into flanking position as they surround you. But they all had to dash to get to you, thanks to your monk-like prowess. Mao. The guards start filtering down the hallway. The Archjustice turns back towards where you had went, but you have long since gone. He turns back into the attention that's going on in the field. He sends some of the guards after you. They start rushing down the hall. 2 of them start chasing you and manage to make up contact with you. And we're going to have to add them to the initiative too, I think. No, I'll just have them go like when they're going right now.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be able to move like 90 feet though, and I'm gonna use darkness.
Okay. Well, they do end up getting the move on you.
Okay.
Because they did have to have a turn before your next turn.
Mhm.
So they're going to go before you on each of these rounds. And so that I don't forget that, I am going to add the Archjustice to the initiative and then just plop him up at the top.
Oh my goodness.
Just say that he has higher than you. Okay. So, it's their turn, quote-unquote. I'm going to move you a little away from the edge here. Okay, they engage you. They are going to attack with their spears. One of them flat out misses, and another one, I believe, hits.
It does. Uncanny dodge?
Certainly can. 10 damage, which is reduced to 5.
Nice.
The other one is going to enhance its spear with a blinding smite, and then strike. These 2 are going to hit.
Yeah.
For 11 piercing for the initial strike. Then I'm going to need a con save.
How does smite work against tieflings?
You're not a
Very
fiend.
well apparent.
You're not technically a fiend. You're a half
Okay.
fiend. So you're going to take an additional 15... you're going to take an additional 8 damage from this. So that's total from that attack, 19.
Ow.
The second attack deals
Ugh.
16. A lot of damage, but they are done. What would you like?
Disengage and run away?
Yeah, that's fair. You disengage and start tumbling down the hallways, shoving people out of the way, knocking things down to try and get as much distance between you and them as you can. and we will say that you're you know, not 90 feet, but 60 feet away
Yeah, because it's not a dash.
because of the disengage. A disengage. Okay. Anything else for you? You use?
I send a message to whoever has a sending stone. I'm saying I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm compromised, successful compromise, meeting up with BC.
So that would be me answering them.
It was you, yeah.
Okay.
I'll
You
be
shout.
Like, okay, good.
Into
This is rougher than I thought it would be.
rougher than a capture the flag game. Okay. We continue. Is this Scissor's turn? They
I
are.
also say Hotch is here too, apparently.
I don't give a fuck.
Also,
I'm
Hotch
running
is
for my
here.
life.
Do you want to say hi?
No, I'm getting stabbed.
You don't have to be mean about it. This Scissor swipes back and forth at this gladiator that was trying to take down the priest. He gets one hit in, and then it's going to need to make a save. Okay, he resists the wound this time somehow, and is able to resist some of the damage as well. Okay, it is this gladiator's turn, and they are gonna rush in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it looks like they're gonna have to dash. 1, 2, 3. And oh, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. 2, 4, 5, 6. Cool. He had to dash, so he's done. This guy is going to go around the side. And engage. Okay, this guy is another Scizor. He hasn't used his net, so he's going to try and net use Zamasu first. Okay, that is going to fail. So he's going to go to plan B. And none of those hit. Cricket over here is going to rush over here, thinking that they must be able to take care of that pesky knight down there, and is going to keep firing at Snarlcock. Where's the second one? There it is. Okay, those are both going to hit. So, they're going to... They have one more Archer's Eye, I believe, so they're going to add that to one of them. 6! That's more than one. Good job. Good job. That's 27 total damage to Snarlcock.
How's he looking anyway?
He's not looking great. He manages to use his reaction, though. As one of the arrows comes towards him, he kind of holds his hand out towards it and kind of alters its path slightly. And it deals only a glancing blow. He's going to reduce some of the damage by a d10 plus 2. So he's going to get back 9 of his health. He is bloodied. He has lots of wounds over his body, in addition to all the scars across his chest. He's not looking great. Zumasu, it is your turn.
I am surrounded.
You are surrounded by a lot of people, but they are not dealing much damage to you.
Well,
Much
I
at
am
all.
just fortunately shielded by stuff. I'm gonna screw it. I'm gonna take the flag. So
Okay.
I'll use an action to do that, and then I'm just gonna try and run up to get up to here because I got the boots.
You do have the boots. I forgot about that.
So I should be able to make it. It's just a matter of surviving their attacks.
Okay.
It's 15 feet up, so that's 5. This would be about 20 to get up to here. So I'll get up to here, then I'll just take a step over here.
Okay, so they do get attacks. The priest actually doesn't have much of an attack. They are only wielding a shield and a holy symbol. So, this Scizor
How do I
is...
take the flag anyway?
No, I have control of that.
Okay, well I took that flag.
Yeah, I'm aware. It's okay, dude.
Okay.
This guy's gonna swipe at you with his Scizor.
Miss, damn it. God damn it. Ugh.
I'm gonna need you to make a con save. 2 of them, in fact. As you take 11 slashing damage.
I'm fine for the concentration, I guess. And then I am bleeding. God
Okay,
damn.
you have a bleeding wound. So I'll just do that. You can try and get rid of that each turn, but that's going to keep dealing a d4. As it
also
has
shows
been.
a con save as well. Okay, great.
It's not a particularly difficult con save, especially for you, so... Actually, I think it's like a little more than 50-50 chance. Okay, you have the flag with you. You walk up the wall. As you do, the other people like kind of gasp and like watch you go up the wall. And the priest just kind of looks at it. He has some sort of relic on his feet. They just kind of go, oh, yeah. Get after him! Ugh. All right. Anything else?
Magic.
For your turn,
No, science.
Completely indistinguishable.
It's really a shot in the dark at this point in New Dawn. What is and isn't allowed. Okay, it is the priest's turn. He is going to try and Sacred Flame you as a last-ditch effort. Make a dex save. What are the odds?
God damn it. I'm so
Okay,
good.
you're fine.
I have dodged and dipped and
The yeah, dude. High unconscious. You're still unconscious. I'm on. What's the sitch, babe?
Okay, don't call me that. All right. So
Surely
Well,
you
I'm-
jest.
okay, I'm going to use this action to disengage. Yeah. So I'm just going to run up to here, and I think I'm going to just use another bonus action to heal.
Okay, you continue to heal yourself as you play cricket with these Knights of Dawn here, going back and forth. That's not cricket. What is that? I don't know. The one where you're running between as the people are throwing the ball back and forth. Heal-
Basketball? Do you not know sports?
No, the one where there's like two bases, and then they're like throwing a baseball to each other, and you're trying to get to one base before the ball gets there. Never mind. I know some things. I'm on. Anything else for you?
No, that's the entirety of my actions.
Okay. Hotch just kind of picks up his hand axe and goes, "Ho ho! Neat trick!" He is unable to do such a thing, so he is going to look around and see what there is to do. Not much. There's nobody in here. He's going to have to try and fight his way through this other gladiator. He's attacking his best friendos. Let's do some actions. That's gonna be 3 hits. Yeah, this guy goes down. Another ally is unconscious. And Hotch is done. Nothing like the arena. Meanwhile, a priest is going to head over to their gladiator friendo and begin reviving them. Another heal. This guy's up again with 5
wait,
hit
that's
points.
illegal.
That's illegal. This guy is going to get up from prone. He was about to be just manhandled by this gladiator, but Hotch came in to save the day on the other side. This priest is going to move up here onto the stands. He does know that Zumasu is like there, but he sees Snarlcock as a more imminent threat and is going to head over to the edge here and cast a guiding bolt down at him. Which is going to be d20 plus 5. That misses. It skids off of his armor. Sorry, I'm the only one that casts glitter here. And Snarlcock is going to, let's see, there's mostly flags on the south end now. So I think it's time that
I'm
he...
blind, damn it.
I'm trying to get the flags! Snarlcock is going to swing at this priest.
Eat him off.
Yeah, he'll try and beat him off of the fortress over here. And it looks like he's hit him. Any 1s and 2s there? There is one. I'm just gonna say his 1s and 2s become 3s so that I don't have to re-roll so many buttons. So he's gonna deal 12 damage. Which does down him. The priest is down. And he's a little far away for other priests to actually interact with him. Meanwhile, he's gonna kind of walk over here to Skewered Cricket and swipe his other attacks at them. He has 2 attacks, right? Yeah, 2 other attacks. Good. Those are both going to hit. And I'm going to turn that 1 into a 3. So that's 2 more damage. That's 22 damage. And he's going to use his once a turn thing to use another doohickey. He's running out of these. Does have a lot, but he's running out to increase the damage by, I guess it can happen to the best of us, by 3. And that is it for him. Yep, that's it for him. Okay. He's unconscious. Is this priest's turn? This priest is going to recast Bless. I haven't really been keeping track of it, so I'm gonna start. Let's see who he's gonna bless. I'm gonna put a new marker on them so that I can ID it better. He's gonna bless Cricket over here with a yellow dot. And we're also gonna do Hotch with a yellow dot. He is one of the best on their side. And then we're going to do this gladiator up here, because he's the closest. The dot. Okay. Recast Blast. This gladiator is back up again. He's going to start running around the backside, because he's kind of starting to get worried that somebody might be doing stuff down south. But he ends his turn. It's Ilnox's turn. She's going to continue running. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. She starts running down to the south, and she sees that the Dawn Guards have been activated and are running around, but she doesn't really know what to think of that. She's going to run up the wall here and use her action to grab this Flaggeroonie over here, and use a little bit more movement to go there. You pesky little... She is going to start running down Amon, and this time she can get to you in 1 turn, and she goes off, why doesn't she? She's going to cast Blinding Smite, and then strike with her 2-handed spear. There's going to be a 19, so I'm going to need you to make a con save. Okay, you succeed, so you're not going to be blinded, and you're going to take half damage, which is going to be 11, plus the other damage. Oh, this is all... I'll do the radiant damage. So you're taking 11 radiant damage, plus 2 radiant damage, 13, halved to 7. So you're taking 7 radiant and 9 piercing. Total 16. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. She has a second attack. But this one doesn't have the smite anymore. Oh. No, you need to roll a second attack. Good. Well, that makes the math easier. That's going to be 15 piercing damage, and then, because it's halved, 4 radiant damage. So that's 15 plus 4, that's 19 radiant damage. These crits do make the math easier. She's done. This guy is no longer stunned. He regains his senses, looks around, trying to find the monk, who has since run around and grabbed another flag on the other side of the map. He's going to run towards Snarlcock and try and engage him. Sorry, you're not my type. He's going to swipe with his scissor at his ankles. That is going to be... That is 2 hits. So he's going to need to make 2 con saves. Yeah, he's good. It's going to be 22 damage. At this point, he's going to try and reduce it again by 11. He only has 2 more dice of that left. And it's the Dawn Brothers. Here they come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna have to run around the other side of you with a dash. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. This guy is just going to stay here, readying their action. Okay. Mao, I'm gonna have you make a stealth check as the knights fan out through the area and start looking for you.
It's a 25.
Okay, so they pretty much can't find you, except on a nat 20. That's the wrong thing. Okay, yeah, you are completely lost as you go down a side hallway and hop into a closet that is very unassuming, and they managed to rush right past you. They didn't even see you go in there, and couldn't have thought that there would be enough time for any normal human to get in that closet.
I got away from the monster in Amnesia by going into the locker? Yes.
And they rush off. You can hear them yelling, "Find that person! Who was that? Who worked? Did they work here?"
Right, I'm gonna be taking off like all the uniform stuff.
Okay. But you've kind of gotten away from them here, but it's going to take a few more checks for you to get out of the building safely, because they are still around, and now the place is on high alert. I'm also going to take a quick look at Justice Dermot and see if he needs to intervene yet. I don't think he needs to, but he is going... I just want to see what things he has at his disposal.
I get it. TM just verbally threatening us, don't worry.
Listen. I'm the bad guy. Okay, he's fine. Kind of rush through Mao's turn there. Okay, it is the Scissor's turn, who is now being blessed. He's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He reaches Zumasu. This guy has it plus a d4 on his attacks. He's going to swipe with his Scissors. Scissor. So, I think
roll to hit.
only that 19 is probably going to have a chance. 21 does not hit you, right?
It does not.
Yeah, with your shield. It clatters into that holy shield right there. So I can't hear the music anymore, so I'm going to change it to this one. It's a bit different playlist, but more fun. Okay, this gladiator, he is going to... He can't really climb the walls here, so he's going to try and go around. 2, 3, 5, 6. And he's going to have to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. He's done. This guy, he's going to take the long way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going around the other side of the fortress. It's Cricket's turn. There are 2 people on either side of her, so she's going to shoot one at both of you guys. Kind of... Actually, no, there's 2 gladiators up here. She's going to turn her attention to Snarlcock. She's all out of Archer's Eye abilities, so she's relying just on her pure talent here. That's going to be 2 hits for 17 damage. Snarlcock doesn't have his reaction anymore, so he can't reduce the damage. He is looking like he's 2 hits away from going down. You can see him panting and sweating as he is starting to like fall to his knee occasionally. You think that you can take down me? It'll take an army. Skewered Cricket ends her turn as she smirks at the starting to fall Snarl. Zumasu, it is your turn.
This is great. I'm gonna risk everything here. Okay, so first I'm just gonna make a move action to get off this wall. If you jump from 10 feet, do you still take damage, or how does that fall damage work?
Dex save. To halve the damage, but it would only be a d6.
Yeah, I'm gonna run and jump.
Okay. You run and jump. Did you say you're disengaging?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm just trying to figure out my spacing here.
Only one of them gets an attack, so let's see if they hit. Well, he's blessed, so
Oh, god damn it.
Well, does a 25 hit? Oh, also, worth mentioning, you have a bleeding wound.
Ah, shit.
You take 1 bleeding damage, very lucky. And then 11 slashing damage.
Yeah, I actually go down.
Oh, yeah, you just go down there, huh?
Yep. Yep. God damn it, I was literally gonna do something to fix this.
You run towards the edge to leap, but the scissor slashes you across the back, and you plummet down towards the fortress ceiling, the fortress roof there.
Oh, so am I on this side with the flag?
No, I'm gonna say you're just, like, you're right kind of where you were. Oh, no, wait.
Okay.
You're moving out of his range, so you are actually on the other side. You did make it. You made it. Where's the flag? There it is.
Well, I can't cast Aura of Vitality now.
I'm also gonna need you to make a con save, and you also lose your shield.
Yeah. The con saves for the... Well, I'm good on that.
The wound.
I landed on the wound. It's sealed up, I guess.
Yeah, you did. So you're no longer wounded, so we'll get rid of that. Maybe your blessings of Hyronius have stopped it. Snarlcock just kind of watches as you fall flat on the place. Yes, he has a flag! Oh! Oh. Well, it happens to the best of us.
Well, I couldn't do the second portion of my plan, so there's that.
You kind of, like, put out a hand limply before it falls. It's this priest's turn. He's gonna kind of rush up the stairs and just get a survey of what's going on. He's gonna end. This guy's unconscious. Amon, what do you do?
Alright, I can afford to take a hit, I guess, so I think I'm just gonna dash. And then
Are you disengaging, by the way?
I'm gonna dash.
Oh, so you're gonna dash this time. Got it.
Yes, I need 2 attack opportunities against me.
Okay. Okay, does a 16 hit you?
Let me see. You say it pierces defenses, right?
It pierces any magical bonuses, so if you have, like, +2 armor, it's just armor.
Okay, so yeah, it does.
Okay, then you're gonna take total from these 2 hits. That's gonna be... so the radiant damage is halved, so you're gonna take only 5 from both hits. So that's gonna be 21, 26 total damage.
Right.
Right.
I think I'm gonna do action to. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. Is Hotch's turn. Hotch rushes up to the side here, and he's like looking for Zumasu. Where'd he go? Could have sworn he was right here. I forgot that Hotch had like an Irish thing going on, or a Scottish thing. Where'd Zumasu go? Or where'd Spent go? He's gonna kind of go over here and go, well, might as well finish this. And he's gonna leap towards Snarlcock and get onto his massive frame here, and start hacking away with his axes. Ah! Scotsman Rage! 1 hits for 14 slashing damage. Snarlcock is at 4 hit points. He is looking very flaccid at this point, and
Oh God, I hate that word so much.
most people do. It's one of them words. This guy's unconscious. Snarlcock.
Not Snarlcock. Flaccid. Snarlcock's fine though.
Snarlcock has
Not
a raging
really,
Scotsman hacking away at him. He is going to use a bonus action to use his second wind to regain some hit points. I can do this all day! And he's going to regain 5 plus 13. So that's plus 18 hit points. He's got hopefully another round in him. We'll see. That was his bonus action. Hold on, let me select the goddamn thing. Okay. And he is going to try and swipe off Hotch. That's gonna hit. He's just gonna unload on this dude. Best kind of CC is unconsciousness. He has advantage, or no, I didn't say he was attacking recklessly, so. Any ones and twos, there is one, so that's gonna be a 3, 11, 26 damage to Hotch. Where's Hotch? Get over here. Okay. Hotch is still looking fine, though, unfortunately. Snarlcock is then going to try and just kind of hover away over towards where the flag is, which unfortunately provokes an attack from the Scizor, who misses. It chinks onto his leg armor. Some of the few armor pieces he actually does wear. The priest gets up to the side. And he's going to look down on Snarlcock and attempt a Sacred Flame. Snarlcock moves to dodge. That's close, I think. That just makes the save. So he is fine. He is still going with that second wind. This gladiator was headed towards the south. And he sees Amon coming, and he's going to dash to get up to you. But that is all he can do. 'Tis Ilnox's turn. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they will dash. Drop off another flag. We got 4 of them, folks. We got a chance. We got a chance, right? Ilnox.
Look, I'm just here for stealing shit. I don't care about the game. Game's over for me.
The game's over. This party's over. Ilnox sees the stuff that's going on, and she just shakes her head, and she's determined to do this on her own. She does have a bit of movement left. She's just going to move 4 spaces this way. Get after that blasted mage! These guys all roughly go at the same time, so I'm going to have them all go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They pretty much just make it here with their dashes. Okay, this guy going to chase after Ilnox now that he sees that she's actually gotten another thing here. Oh, I forgot Ilnox takes damage from the bleeding wound. She does get rid of it though. But she might get another one. That's 2 misses. Ilnox is able to deflect the scissor attacks, landing it down into the sandy ground. These guys have already gone. It's Dermot's turn. You don't know what he's doing, but Mal,
Nope.
I'm gonna need you, as we go into your turn, to try and get out of here safely. So I'm gonna have you make a new stealth check. This time as your... Actually, this time it's not going to be a stealth check. You have to make it past a point that they have secured. So I'm going to say that you're going to have to make a different type of check here. You're going to have to try and do something else. Perhaps a disguise again.
Is there anybody intoxicated nearby in the crowd?
Yeah, definitely.
I would like to attempt to flirt as much as Mao can think flirting is with the drunk person, and have them escort her home because the battle's getting scary.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Woo woo, please bring me home.
Actually, sorry, deception. Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, you rush over to like this, the nearest drunk guy that you think you could probably get away from them pretty easily. And hey, pretty lady, what's going on?
Can you help me get home? Please.
But the game's going on.
No, it's really scary though.
What did
bet
you
it
disguise
is.
yourself as?
I didn't disguise myself. I'm just pretending.
Yeah,
to
she
be
took
very...
off her disguise.
I took off the
No,
disguise.
She disguised as someone cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looks you up and down and goes, I've worked with less. Maybe we can do something with those horns later.
Sure, I wrap my arm
Oh
around
my-
his, and I'm gonna tuck my face into his like chest or armpit and be like, "Let's just go,"
Woo.
and basically leading him to the door.
Oh, strong. And you start escorting them towards the exit. You no longer look like yourself, so it's mostly going to be deception at this point. We'll see. Actually, we'll do it now. It looks like things are starting to wind down anyway. So, I say that, but now, make a deception check as you go past these knights. Okay, this one they will oppose. Stop, we're not letting anybody out here. And you try and, like, finagle your way. He's sick, he needs to go home.
I'm gonna try and let him do most of the talking, and if he fumbles over, then I'm gonna like. He really needs to get home. He smells bad.
Just cause no trouble. And they let you pass easy enough. You've made it
Holy
out of
shit,
here.
They rolled one.
They're very intimidating looking, but underneath that golden brass shell, there's not much going on, I don't think.
There's a heart looming in there.
Okay,
Snaps.
I'm gonna remove you from the initiative then, because you have succeeded at your mission. Okay, this Scissor's turn. They're gonna leap down to where Hotch is on top of Snarlcock, and it's scissor time. None of those hit. Oh, but the bless. But the bless. Now both of those are exactly hits. Snarlcock has had a turn. He has to use one of his thingies to try and reduce this damage by 8. Then he's going to take... What is this damage? 14 plus 11, 25. He goes down to 5. And now he's going to need to make a con save. 2 of them, in fact. Okay, well, 1 failed, so he does have a bleeding wound now. Snarlcock is not looking great. It looks like his energy is thoroughly drained. He is starting to, in fact, shrink back to his original form. Meanwhile, the gladiators continue their move. This guy leaps down and is going to jump around the other side of Snarlcock to block him of his escape. Another Scissor is going to assist up here to the north. Skewered Cricket is then going to get a little vengeance shot. Take this. You're not the king of this arena anymore. And Longbow. That's going to hit Snarlcock for 7 piercing damage, and Snarlcock goes down. He collapses into a heap. And he's unconscious. Zimosu is unconscious.
Can I just make a saving throw to see if I get that 1 HP to do anything?
I mean, you're not dying.
Guess that's true.
Come on. It looks like you're the last member besides Ilnox that is alive or alert in this ring here.
Alright. Pushing the guy in front of me.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go down, but roll for that damage. Is that the total?
Plus
Yep,
D6.
plus the necrotic damage. There it is. He goes down. He's unconscious.
Alright. I'm just gonna run over his body.
I'll stop you. Oh.
Alright. That is me running.
Okay. At At this point, everybody kind of starts dispersing. Well, not totally dispersing. They need to take down Ilnox. So Hotch is going to run over here. He falls to the ground and is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He makes it just barely to Ilnox. He'll go the far way around to try and cut off her escape. This priest going to Dex save Ilnox. Yeah, Ilnox avoids the Sacred Flame. Poor Snarlcock. Poor Gladiator. This priest going to come over here and continue to press the assault on Ilnox, who finally fails. It's supposed to be 2. 6 Radiant. This guy's unconscious. It's Ilnox's turn. Ilnox is going to disengage and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Disengaging was a bonus action for her, so that's going to be another dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once again, the 2 monks in the group just running circles around everybody. These guys continue to move. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn, is that right? Yeah. I accidentally took a guy with me, but they just barely make it all the way to you with their dashes, but they can't do anything else. Okay. These guys are just uselessly chasing after Ilnox. Okay. He's not doing anything. Let's go here. Some of the gladiators have started to notice that, Amon, you are down here to the south, so they are starting to run after you. They're going to dash and do nothing. This guy is going to dash and do nothing. This guy is going to dash. This guy might actually be able to get somewhat close. Okay, this guy makes it all the way here. And Cricket... Cricket's only really aware of Ilnox, so they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6, and they're going to cat dash to get that far, and they're going to fire at Ilnox, who has a bit of cover here. Does that hit them with cover? It does not. Okay. Amon, it is your turn. It is starting to approach the point where I'm wondering if we need to start just making a narrative exit rather than turn-based. But
Right.
for now, what are you going to do with your turn?
Alright, so I think I'm just going to... Do I kill them all?
I'm
We
not
have to
there, I
bust
can't
him out
tell
of-
you yet.
We have to bust him out of jail in the next thing, apparently.
If only he
No.
had the Sending Stone.
Nope, no, no,
Oh,
nope. Y'all didn't listen to me.
I
Alright,
just
so
wanted to. I just wanted to grind that
so I
dagger in
think
there.
I'm going to have to use this. I think I'm just going to have to action disengage. Alright. I'm just gonna go here.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for me.
Okay. At this point, and there are 6 flags left.
I don't think it's about the game anymore.
I know it's not.
Okay.
Ilnox is still present. I don't think Ilnox can actually make it even through all of these people, because eventually they're going to hit, and she's already very low. So at this point, Amon, I'm going to have you describe your plan for moving forward.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep on running. If anything engages me, I'm disengaging and running away. However, if I can, if there's any, if I'm not engaged, then I'm always gonna dash, trying to circle around and try to get at least one flag interior right now.
Okay, so you're continuing to get the flags?
And no one's told me to stop.
I mean, that's fair. The guards seem to be telling you to stop. They seem to want blood, or something.
That's
They said
the reason to not
Darkmantle.
stop.
Okay, so at this point you get over here into the fortress, and you see, like, the carnage that has kind of ensued here. Like, you see one of your downed teammates, and another one of your downed teammates in the north stairwell. You see Ilnox, like, rushing around inside and climbing up to try and grab at the flag here. But you don't see hide or hair of Zumasu, Snarlcock, or anybody else. I don't think you had anybody else on your team. But you do see that up in the balcony, the Archjustice, that has until now just been observing what has been going on. He holds up a hand and then just bellows using thaumaturgy. Stop! And everybody just kind of, like, stops. Like, Ilnox, like, has the flag in her hand, and she just, like, turns towards him from the stands. All of the other people just suddenly stop what they're doing to listen to this bellowing voice. The guards kind of get into the gateway here where Amon is.
Well, one of the guards are in there. I'm not gonna stop.
I mean, that's fair. The Archjustice yells down to you, though, using his ability to amplify his voice, and he just calls, "Are you the one that they say are using dark magics?"
It's like, no. I'm just gonna yell back and just keep on running away.
I love you. I love you so much. I'm so
No.
worried.
As far as I know, they never actually formally charged me with anything. They just told me to stop. They haven't said anything.
They haven't. They just want you to stop. So
I have no reason to listen to them.
Like a teenager, you say no.
Jiminy Cricket. Ugh.
At this point, all I can wonder is the deed done already?
I mean, that's to be seen. One person suspected you of using dark magic and sent the guard on you, and on their trust of it was another Dawn Guard in the arena, they just took it on their word.
I think he was talking about the thievery,
Oh, your deed has been
Which-
done.
which
He doesn't know.
he doesn't know. Zumosu is down.
Yeah. At this point, the Archjustice, I'm gonna have you, first of all, Amon, make a deception check.
All right.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Only if it was the other one. All right. Go ahead.
What about inspiration?
I think you still
Oh.
have inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah. Let me do that. Let's get a lower one. How about that?
You can certainly
I
try.
mean, it's up to you, but
The one time it works. See?
Oh!
Never when it matters. Never.
Okay, he's gonna
It
try an
kind of
insight.
matters.
He doesn't have. He has insight as a skill, so I'm still gonna let him try.
Of course.
He's very good at it. He's very good at it.
Wow.
frick.
Jesus.
That's no mind game here.
You kind of like defiantly just say no, and then you start running towards like his gate as you're escaping the guard, and the Archjustice just bellows once more. These games have ceased. Arrest this one for interrogation. He is under suspicion of using dark magics against all rules in New Dawn. And at this point, the gladiators are like kind of like looking back and forth, like, what is going on? Who is he talking about? Because not all of them can see you. And
Okay.
the Dawn Guard attempts to pursue you.
At this stage, I'm going to use my movement to keep on running, obviously.
Okay.
Action. Um, Divine Intervention. Let's see if that works.
Yeah. Have you tried that today, actually?
No, and it does work. All right, God,
you-
give me
what?
something.
The fuck?
Make it holy light instead. Show me some not necrotic energy.
You, seeing the situation is a bit dire, you bow your head, and just do a silent prayer to whatever, God will listen. Hopefully, Nerul is listening. You can't trust in Cabulos at this point. Damn, now I wasn't prepared to formulate a divine intervention, so give me a moment, please.
Yes, I know.
I don't suppose anybody's ready for when this happens.
Why it's called divine intervention.
Hey God, can I get some help here? Yeah, sure, bud.
There's literally 11% chance this could happen.
Okay. I'm going to say that a darkness spreads throughout the arena, clearly emanating from like you, and it starts spreading around corners and whatnot, filling up most of this arena. But you find yourself able to see through this strange, shroudy Stygian mist. Everybody else is like looking around, and they can see like these strange specters floating through the air, not really actively harming anybody, but they are just passing through people and distracting them. And you are able to like try and fight your way to the exit as you dip, duck, dodge, and like roll through these people's legs, getting your way to one of the two exits. As this starts happening, though, I will say, as the guards move to try and pursue you, you just get out of their way, and the Archjustice jumps down onto the ground with a slam, and you can see like their candles flare, and then the darkness around him just starts to dissipate, and he catches a glimpse of you as you're going past, realizing that he can somehow penetrate this magical darkness. It's not that he can see through it, it's that an aura around him is just unaffected by magical darkness. And he glares at you, and as you duck and dodge away, he gets one attack off using one of his legendary actions. He's going to use, and I did deliberately name these after certain somebody. He's going to use his Braver to take out his greatsword and launch himself through you, and he's going to make an attack against you. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Not a crit, but you do take 27 damage. Sorry, half of that is... the radiant is halved, so you're going to take 21 damage. As he swipes through you, you take a massive blow from his greatsword, and then you are able to disengage and get back into the shadows out of his aura, so that you're able to effectively get away. And yeah, you manage to get your way out of the stadium. You can see on your way out that Zumasu is downed on the ground, carrying a flag in one of his loose hands. He is unconscious and like just barely shifting in his stupor. Do you do anything, or do you leave him?
I'm gonna grab him by the nose and then and teleport out.
Okay, you grab him by the nose and use Dimension Door, and you are able to teleport out of there. Whew. That is not how I expected the Capture the Flag game to go. But you solved my Capture the Flag puzzle against your better judgment.
You can't call everything a puzzle. Okay?
Totally how I saw this going down.
the deck was kind of stacked against us there with the action economy of people.
Oh, it was deliberately so. I intended that to not be a lethal battle.
Yeah, that was an important aspect of that.
Because it wasn't a lethal battle. I couldn't use a couple of my things that guaranteed a kill. So it's like, never mind.
Yeah.
I was mad. If I didn't get downed, I was going to use Aura Vitality to keep Snarlcook alive and use him as a meat shield.
Yeah. A meat shield, good one. So, Boom Crash, you're just kind of reading.
Yeah.
Over at Elcott's Grotto.
Yeah.
The bards have resumed their playing. It's kind of peaceful in spite of the fuming going on underneath your feathers about the loss of your special rod. Amon and Zumasu, guys are able to get out of the brazen bleachers and away from Archjustice Dermot. You heal up Zumasu, presumably using a low-level slot to get him back up. And Zumasu, you can get in contact with Mao. Zumasu eventually contacts you, I assume, to get you guys back together.
I already told him that I was heading to Boom Crash.
Yeah, okay. So you're heading to Boom Crash.
So I guess the important thing is, if Amon's waking me, I'd probably just try to be like, wait, why am I not in the arena? Probably want to RP that a tiny bit.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
That's fair.
I'm a wanted man. That's all you need to know.
Are you not going to tell me now? Do we have to get back to the inn?
Maybe.
Mal said she was headed there. She was managed to steal something, so at least that's good. When you say wanted, how low do we have to lay?
Probably the entire city.
Great. Okay, let's gather the troops. Great.
Let's gather
I kind of
the
I'm like shaking my head and like, what even happened? And I call Mal and be like, Mal, this is a situation. We're wanted.
And?
Well, technically, I am wanted, but I took you out, so you might be an accomplice. If you get caught, you can just say that you got kidnapped as a hostage.
I guess I'll ask Amon about it later, but apparently he did something at the tournament after I blacked out. That was rough. So we're gonna meet up at the end and figure out what to do next.
Yeah, I told you I was going there. Also, I just stole something from that dude. What the fuck did you guys do?
I don't know. I was knocked out. Amon, what did you do? I guess we're still trying to make it back to the inn now. We can walk and talk.
Okay. You guys are kind of filling in Mao along the way as you eventually make it back to Elgod's Grotto.
I am gonna bust the shots a little bit. Like, wait, so your god thought to help you, but made it in the most flashy way possible?
It was technically not flashy at all. There was no light.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
mean,
there wasn't too much way to get you out of there via divine means, so they did what they could.
I mean, they could have just killed everyone in the arena, but just saying.
It wasn't their time.
I guess praise be. I'm not gonna say that, but what are we gonna do? Do we have to keep you in a disguise now? I mean, we have disguise kits. Would you mind being, dressed up a little?
We shall see.
By the way, what's a D8 of healing word? Because I'm assuming that's all you probably heal me for.
It's D4.
It's a D4 plus 4.
And you would get max.
So I have 8 hit points. Okay, so I assume Mao got to Boom Crash first.
Yeah,
right?
Mao got to Boom Crash first.
Yeah, I just took that drunk guy and I tossed him into an alleyway once I was clear.
Yeah, that was no problem at all.
Just kind of tripped him and walked away.
Did you at least pay him for his service?
No.
He was useless. Oh, he was useful. That was his use.
You guys
Stone cold.
You guys head back. The Triton that was there before, now that it's dusk, they're actually not working there. There's like a night shift person there. working. It looks like the bar has finally been closed, and somebody is there to greet you and make sure that you are actually somebody that stays here. They just check your room key. You guys head up to the room, and you guys meet up with Boomcrash, who's just kind of reading on the bed.
Question
She
for
looks
the
really
DM.
banged up because I haven't healed myself at all.
Feathers are ruffled.
Everybody here is looking banged up because we've all been attacked or had to run and shit. And so I look at Boomcrash and just like,
So my day
you,
was terrible. How about yours?
did you fight in the arena too? I say that with like a giant gash on my leg that I'd sealed up already.
So, do you remember that little murder death puppy that you tried to seduce away from his owners?
Are you talking
The
about
obnoxious people?
the weird bandits? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they stole one of my arcane magic items, and I want it back.
Oh, well, that's great. You want to hear what happened to us?
I mean,
They do look pretty beat up.
Not really.
like I'm at 16 health, Zumasu. Come on.
I'm at 8. And I kind of like I open my cloak a tiny bit of like my armor didn't look like this leaving. And also he's and I point to him on. He's apparently wanted by the Archbishop right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mal got a thingy though. So
I'm
that's
so
good.
happy. And you and I, Amon, we can figure out how to lay low and settle, and it'll all work out. But yeah, no, this place fucking sucks. And you
Let's
guys
say
at
that
least
earlier
went
in
to
the
an
talk.
arena. You were supposed to get beat up. I was walking home.
Do you remember where they were?
I mean, yeah, but would they still be there? That's sort of the question.
Look, all right, I'm looking at all of you right now. I'm like, out of all of us, I think I'm the healthiest one here. So I can go and scout and keep an eye out.
I mean, okay. I just want to say, if Amon's being seeked, his description's kind of distinct because you didn't disguise yourself at all while we were at the arena, right?
No,
Yeah.
I cannot disguise myself at all.
So I'm thinking we got to think of some way to make it seem. We either have to find new accommodations or make it seem like or disguise Amon or something. Because I don't know if we're going to be safe here for that much longer.
We can totally figure out how to.
We have disguise
Like
kits, and I
swag
point
them.
to me and Mao, but it's like we're gonna have to maybe switch rooms or something because Amon was the one who reserved this space.
That is true. So, what would probably need to happen in order to not arouse suspicion, because we all just walked in here together, is that if we split up and don't split up any further, and we each have like the speaking stones so we can keep in contact.
We only have
And
2.
yeah, and Amon can leave with either Mao or Zhu and get accommodations across town at somewhere else. And then Mao and I, or me and Zumasu, can leave and join you later. How does that sound?
Okay, so we both make 2 parties that are gonna go find other accommodations. That sounds fine. But first, I
Hey.
guess we need to disguise Amon.
Hey,
Yes.
you know what's really cool is that dude was I think a pretty big beefy dude, and there was a shit ton of like divine stuff all over him, like scriptures and things. Also, I tossed Zumosu's candle. Is it still lit, by the way?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh,
There
I
you
put
go.
that in my bag. So what's the name of the guy again?
Archjustice Dermot.
Okay, I
You
know,
guys,
that's easy.
you guys did get that info, I think, vaguely before you went in here.
Yeah. The point that I want to make is, if I'm not a magic person, but I'm pretty sure we found ways of locating people.
Oh no, I remember Boomcrash and I both have ways to keep scrying from happening. So we just do that at bedtime.
So then we probably shouldn't split up, so we can just use this funky no scry zone to make sure that we can't be scryed on.
Yeah,
That'd be
no.
fine.
We need to rest right now. So Amon, because you're the one who's actually in the hot seat right now, do you want to find other accommodations and then cast warding, or do you want to cast warding, rest, and then find new accommodations?
What are you guys casting for the non-detection type stuff?
non-detection. We have
Okay.
the wand of non-detection, and I can cast non-detection as a spell.
Mhm.
Right. The
I say,
wand.
well, okay. So it's probably gonna take a while for witnesses to catch up to us, and actually, now it comes to the escape plan. How easy is the escape here?
Like how solid is this building? You mean?
Only for like because I got described pretty vaguely about like how many stairs and such are. If there's only one set of stairs, then
I think he said there was emergency exits in this place.
In
Well,
Elgod's place?
Yeah, basically, how easy is it for us to make an escape if we need to from Elgod's?
I think there's one rear entrance, but you guys have window seats, I think. I forget, where did you want them, the window seats?
Elgod's grotto?
Yeah, were they facing this direction? Were they facing more
Oh,
in?
That would be Olaman.
oh,
He's the one
that'll
got the-
be well, that'll be up to you because you're the one that said that there's a limited availability. So
Yeah, so DM's discretion, I guess, but we do have
I
windows.
just don't remember what I gave you.
Honestly, I don't remember
Just
either.
put a point on it then,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
because like I didn't have a choice. That's the whole reason why the person haggled me for it.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you have ones facing inside the alley, just because the nicer view was more towards the fountain area, so those ones were probably taken anyway.
Okay,
All right. So, question: can we jump out the window with minimum harm?
Paul, yes.
Yeah.
All right then. All right then. I say we hunker down for now. No need to arouse suspicion now.
so spend one night here and then find accommodations tomorrow. Just cast non-detection and hunker
Yeah,
down.
also a curfew in effect, so if you move it around, it'll be more suspicious.
True.
That's a good
Very
point.
true.
Oh, it is dusk, so maybe they won't actually look as hard right now and start in the morning. So we just sleep, wake up, and get out of here.
Okay. You do notice that the curfew seems to be lightened here. There are still people on the streets, but many of the people on the streets have dispersed. Perhaps there's an exception for this chariot race weekend or something. But either way, it's a lot less busy as you guys head back from the arena, which the arena event did take place at dusk. You guys hunker down here for the night. Does that wand of non-detection, is that 1 use a day or 3 uses a day?
Let me check.
I also have one spell slot's worth of non-detection.
Oh, yeah, then that's fine too. I think I might have given it to you. With
It's 3 uses per day.
It is 3 uses? Okay.
We should be able to make enough space and also refresh it both for a little bit before and after.
Okay.
Especially if we do shifts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
sounds
think
good.
it only has 2 charges though because we did use it earlier, and I forget how many days have passed, and it recharges at dawn.
Yeah, I think you're fine, because you spent like 8 hours underneath New Dawn.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys can cast non-detection on your respective rooms. I forget if you had 1 or 2 or 3 rooms. I think it might have
I think
been
it was
It
3.
was 2.
Oh, yeah, it might have been 2.
2. Oh no, it was
Why-
3 because Amon wanted his
I have a
own.
question.
Yeah.
Oh, Amon wanted his own. Boom Crash and Mao are sharing.
I have a question. Like, why aren't we just all huddled in the same place so we can just,
I'm also fine
conserve?
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're fine with that, judging by the circumstances.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll take first watch. I'm gonna put my feet up on like something and.
That
just
way
kinda
we can
lean
also
back and-
stretch out the non-detection by at least 4 hours on one and
Exactly.
4 hours the other one.
Exactly. There's no point. There's like there's no reason for us to be worried about privacy now of all times.
Mm-hmm.
okay. You guys spend the night here.
We're staying particularly in the boom crash room. That way, if things get weird, everybody jumps in the invisible hole, and we can just be like, I don't know
Oh.
what happened to my teammates.
Who wants to hold back? I got the portable hole.
I extend my hand.
All right. Put it
But
on.
okay, but here's the plan. I'm just saying, since we're all in one room, if anybody does come looking for us during this period, we can just be like, I don't know where my teammates went, and everybody else is hiding in the hole during that time.
If that person gets arrested, they can't pull us out. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. First off, if anyone comes looking for us, I think I'm gonna stab them first.
I guess that's fair. I was
Yeah.
thinking it's like you don't know where your team.
Yeah, and also probably a wiser plan is to have Mao, all of us jump into the hole. Mao carries us off because her stealth is insane. Like that makes a little bit more sense.
That
Wait,
was true.
thank you. Finally, someone who appreciates like some skill.
Mama
But-
Bird is very proud of her little stabby murder hobo.
Backed up by God.
Well, you guys do have tools to do some cheese at this high level of play now, so that's good. Okay, you guys hunker down. Boom Crash, you managed to get in plenty of reading. I'll say you get in. It's at dusk, and you said you wanted to get in like a good 8 hours or so.
Yeah.
So you're kind of staying up late in candlelight, as during your watch as well. So you take a majority of the watch. You do go to bed at some point, and then Mao takes over. And Mao, during your watch, you see a light pass by the window. You kind of look out and you see that there are some dawn guards arranged just outside in the alleyway. They're talking to a commoner or something, and one of them is just like kind of aggressively talking to them, and kind of the commoner is just like at a loss. They don't really know what's going on, and finally one of them just shoves him out of the way and continues moving. You eventually see the hulking figure of the Archjustice move into the alleyway as well. They kind of like start looking around, and they have like a holy symbol clenched in their fist that is glowing with magical energy. They kind of like clench it and like bow their head, and then they kind of like look towards the window where you are, but you like duck behind the window pane. He locks there for a few seconds, but he then passes. It seems the non-detection spell has worked, in spite of what seems to be a locate creature spell that he is actively concentrating on and sweeping the city with.
I'm gonna be keeping my eye on Candleman as he's passing by.
He passes by and continues down various buildings as he needs to. It's a very short range on the spell, comparatively, of like 1,000 feet. So he's going very close to some of these buildings, but he eventually passes and goes on to the next block, continues his fruitless search.
What time of night is this?
It's like pitch dark.
God, this person does not sleep. I wonder if they're undead.
Or maybe a highly desirable criminal like showed himself and they want to find him while
I am
civilians
basically-
are not about.
God damn fucking lawful people, like
I'm basically
hounds.
I mean, let's face it. I am basically Satan right now.
Well, I was gonna say
The
the
Antichrist. We're gonna have to give you a little makeover before we leave. I can cast non-detection on you in the morning too, since it'll last a few hours.
Yeah, and you can target it on a specific person as
Yeah.
opposed to the
We
place.
usually use it as a place for camp out, but we can just have him be non-detection, so we're fine.
You guys awaken in the morning.
We get all our shit back.
You do get all your shit back. Darn, I should have. Dusk went too quickly because I do have a dusk.
Oh damn!
and
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do have a night. So we'll pause here for a moment. That was when the dude came by. Look at the dude. He's there. He came by.
scary.
Very scary, very tense. He goes
Did you
away.
just copy a what is it? Warhammer mini?
Listen.
Yeah, basically.
Listen, this guy is
Warhammer's
very
scary.
Warhammer looking.
I mean, he
intentionally
does.
so.
You described him kind of Warhammery, so I'm not doubting that. But I'm just like that. That looks like.
I'm also gonna
That
get rid of
explains
the
that
chariot
anyways.
route here. Okay. A new day dawns in New Dawn, and
Ah,
you guys have the grotto here. You guys do note that you were given a fresh bottle of Eloran wine in each of the each of the rooms here. So you do collect 3 bottles of wine.
Okay, I'm putting that in the bag of holding.
I've taken one of them myself.
Okay.
It seems to be from an exotic place called Galestone, weirdly enough.
Wait, what the frig?
Yeah, you see a label that's been designed, and it just kind of shows a dwarven fortress and like the sigil of Allure.
Can I investigate this thing for anything?
Yeah, you
No.
can.
I will beat you over the head with this bottle. Obviously, it's from your place. You haven't been there in months.
Yeah, but I want to see if like who's make. What does it say? Details, ingredients, all that other jazz.
Well, it tells like the time that it was bottled and whatnot. It's very recent, but very new. But since you guys were so gracious here, it seems that you were given this complimentary bottle of wine. Normally, this place uses like a another type of wine, but they're using this one now for their Moongrace drink. So it's completely brand new. It's only like a week old.
Okay.
But you're not sure how
Alright.
they got it if there's a block in trade.
Well, the vintners certainly have connections to the other guy who owns part of it, so that would be easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
You do investigate it, and it does appear to be legit wine. They didn't like serve you a bottle with a dagger in it or something weird like that.
Look at
Alright.
that passive income.
Well, I don't own it right now, thanks to circumstances. Also, didn't you heal yourself, rogue?
Oh yeah.
Same with you, Amon. Disguise kits. So, can we disguise Amon? How do we do this?
Well, that would be a use of the disguise kit. That's probably going to be a charisma check.
Do you want me to do it?
I have +4 charisma too.
Well, Mao has proficiency in it, so she can add her proficiency
So
to
do
it.
I.
Oh,
yeah.
well.
Okay.
Yeah. So we both do because we're terrible, crafty. Oh, you rolled a natural 1, but you're still
Ow.
probably gonna roll better than me.
How is that a 19 natural one and the other one's a 19 normal?
I don't.
What?
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
Try it again.
Oh,
it's like a missing dice or something.
no, I
It's
know
like a
what it
roll.
is, because I checked off the thing on your thing so that if you have expertise in it, or the reliable talent,
Oh.
you just automatically roll a 10, so you must have your
But
expertise
reliable talent is only an expertise, and it's definitely not in that, no.
in it. Oh, that's weird. Well, we'll figure it out at some
Yeah,
point.
we'll figure it out.
So if it was a natural one, we'll just have Boom Crash. It's a charisma check with proficiency, which would count for deception for you. Is that right? So that should be
Proficiency and deception.
okay. So then that should still work. So if you don't have expertise, Mal, then that's going to end up being a 10. But Boom Crash is able to kind of zhuzh up some of Amon's disguise. What are you guys disguising Amon as?
Make him look like a desert.
A babushka!
A grandmother?
A very tall babushka. I mean, he's like wrinkly and already, like, his skin texture isn't the best. He's kind of tall and awkward looking, so if he hunches over with like a staff or something that we can probably find or dig up somewhere, he can probably pass.
I take out a javelin, break it off, and just
Well,
like, we can
wait,
soften
hold on.
this.
We can go buy clothes and just make him look like he's one of the people here.
Yeah, exactly. But
For now, we have
disguising
this.
him as something that's like feminine and old and infirm rather than like creepy tall man is going to throw sensors off a little bit more. That was my logic.
So
Yeah,
grabbing
that's
the
fine.
blanket sheets and throwing them over him and wrapping him up. Got it.
Well, we have the disguise kit, so we could make it look more like clothing. But anyway, break a javelin. He has a fake staff now. There we go.
Teen.
Yeah, Boom Crash, your suggestions have severely improved Amon's disguise. And yeah, Amon, as long as you're like hunched over, you kind of just look like an elderly woman wearing a sort of sash-like cowl.
You know, very strong calves and hamstrings.
Sure. I'm not gonna look suspicious at all. Good to know.
Nope.
These are laborers, Cankles.
All right. Anywho, don't we have a thing to do? Don't you have to go and like bury this thing over
I have to
in
do it at
someplace?
nighttime.
Why nighttime?
That was one of the stipulations.
Isn't that place always in twilight because it's the Twilight Exchange?
I'm not actually 100% sure. That statue isn't. I mean, it turns to nighttime there, right?
Yeah.
It's like perpetual darkness.
Is it always perpetual darkness?
I
It
might have
depends on where the sun is.
glossed over it, but
Yeah,
it
'cause
was
all I-
weirdly dark in spite of it being midday when you arrived.
Yeah, you did mention that.
Okay, I missed that part. I don't know. They said at nighttime.
What are we gonna do for a whole day?
I don't know, but you still got 2 days until this day and the next day until Thrazir is ready to go.
I'm gonna just go check on my
Family.
pony. I say, can I go check on my pony, and then we can, I guess, look for Book Crash's item. How does that sound for a thing to do?
That sounds great. While you're doing that, I'm going to keep on studying.
Okay.
Are we gonna stay
Everybody
here?
go
or do you wanna
find my
to the
item.
park or something?
I'll read stuff.
Well, he's checking on his pony. I don't want to go with him for
Same.
that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd
And
rather
we
look
have
at
to
the
use an
statue.
arcane thing in order to be able to do the search properly because we can scry using the Dryad's orb.
True.
So
Okay, first, I'm just gonna put a non-detection on him on just in case.
Okay.
I'm still looking for him.
Mhm.
That 1/3 level spell poofed off, but he's good for 8 hours.
I wonder what thingy to use for that.
Oh, I have an idea.
The blinded one?
So
What?
okay, so we have up to how many people in a party? We basically have 4 people, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I can okay, so I can hide up to 3 people, including myself. So one person has to be sitting out. But if I summon my nightmare, and then go into the ethereal plane, we can just stay in there for for a full day.
So we have like a time walk scenario.
Yeah, basically.
I'll stay out.
I mean, aren't we gonna go look for Bone Crash's thingy? I'm just gonna go check on my pony, so make sure nothing happened. That probably is gonna take what, like 2 hours?
I'm saying that that's an option. If you can,
Mhm.
you can go into the ethereal plane and stay in there for a full day.
Okay, that is kind of useful to know. in
solid.
case we need
And
to skip.
also, if we need to like nope the fuck out of this entire city, I can always teleport us back to Alore in the arcane seat.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Or we could just teleport underneath the Underdark again.
Yeah, that too.
I do want to say you can't use your nightmare because you did use it during the fight, which was yesterday.
Hmm.
Have
Alright.
a hole.
How long does that take to recharge?
Well, the whole problem is the hole. You can't breathe in the hole.
Just open it up every 10 minutes.
You got to be out. That's the problem.
Um,
Yeah.
Also, the nightmare is like every 5 or 7 days, right? Before you can use it again.
It's a weekly thing.
Oh, okay, so we don't have the time walk for now. Alright,
Yeah.
how long does it take to go and check on my pony and back? Walk-wise?
Walk-wise, it's not that bad. Like, this place is pretty spread out, but it's a little easier to navigate than Allure.
So, like, maybe hour, 2 hours there and back?
I'm gonna say, like, yeah, an hour there and back. You're kind
Okay.
of passing through all these streets. It's probably even a little less than that, like an hour and a half total.
Okay. I don't know if you need me to roleplay that, because I'm just going there to see if you check on it, see if they figured out anything, and if not, then I'll just pay the guy to have it stored another day.
Yeah, you go there, and the dude kind of sees you coming, and he stands up straight and goes, "Oh, yep, the steed's still here. Your horse is still here."
Alright, I give him how much was it? A gold piece, I think? I give him another gold piece and be like, okay, you can, pony's looking maybe hungry, you can feed him, just, leave him to his own devices for the most part. I'll pick him up another time.
Right you are, your lordship. Yeah, I'll. What does it eat?
Just give it, hey, normal horse stuff.
And oats and apples.
Yeah.
They know it's not a normal horse, so they're freaking the hell out.
Let him figure it out for himself.
It's
Hey, oats, apples.
it just eats the normal things. The normal things eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of think, I guess it doesn't really have to, but it probably would enjoy. Maybe lean towards vegetables. It probably doesn't have that as often.
Sure. It nervously eyes twilight. No, it's dusk.
Dusk flutter.
Dusk Flicker.
Dusk flicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dusk flicker. Who just kind of like shakes their head.
Okay, I can at least telepathically communicate with this guy to some degree, so I'm just gonna be like, bro, have you been giving trouble?
He says, "Well, he touched me, and I flicked him with my wing. I don't know what you want from me."
Looking on the wing stuff. I mean, I don't think it'd be. They probably have Pegasus if they have paladins here, but keep it on the down low. He's gonna feed you some vegetables. You might like that better.
He can try.
Just you know, we're trying to keep a low key scenario here. Don't you wanna enjoy your stay here a little bit?
I've been cooped up in here all day.
I'll take you out tomorrow. We got some stuff we gotta do, and I don't want to be flying a Pegasus around the city, unfortunately.
At least we won't be here long.
Hopefully. Okay, take care, buddy. And then I'm gonna head out.
The stable hand is like watching you stare at the horse for a while, and he's like,
Don't worry. I'm just making sure it's calm. I got all I need from that look. When you're really close to your horse, you know how they feel.
Yeah. Dusk Flicker kind of like snorts at the stable hand and goes, "Ah!" And he like runs out of the room. "I'll get those vegetables, your lordship," and rushes out.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna find another damn stable.
I'm so whipped, despite being a stable owner.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's illegal to have a Pegasus here. He's just a little flabbergasted about it. Okay, so Dorestia's. Tommaso has gone to check on his horse. Dorestia is doing what? Besides Boom Crash reading?
I'm staying put. I shouldn't be seen outside. I'm not gonna test the disguise.
Mal could always scout around a little bit for info.
What else? Yeah, do we need anything? Do you want me to go look around for the stupid things and bring Goose maybe or something?
I was
I need to resummon
Search
Goose.
for the item that she lost, if you can.
Right. Okay.
She has the sending stone still, so I'll just be like, I'm on my way back. And she could just be like, what you doing?
I could cast Locate Object. Let me do that. See if
That's
it's even fit within the current radius. At
Okay.
least.
So Boom Crash, are you with them as they're
Yeah.
going out to search? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not gonna go out.
No.
Yet.
We're doing locate object first before anything.
We're doing all of the arcane prep in our private rooms, and then
We're chilling.
we'll go out once we know
Okay.
where the hell we're going.
Okay, so tell me if I see anything, if I notice anything within 1,000 feet.
Okay. So 1,000 feet. Each of these squares should be 100 feet, and I did just reset it. So hopefully... So, like, you can see the object out to about Bunderstones. That radius. And you do not detect the object nearby.
Okay, it's not near here.
Where was this conflict? It was around here.
It was actually around here. It's like
okay.
a little bit out of the range of the
Okay.
the locate object.
Okay. So good to know. I tell them where the showdown happened, and it's like, should we get closer to there or not? What do you think?
Scout first, at least. He shouldn't leave, and also you should have this. I'm gonna hand over the earring to the sending stone to Amon, because they're looking for you. You ever get
So-
caught? There you go.
All right. Well, I can teleport out, so
Yeah, but if you teleport out, you need to be able to reconnect with the party.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the
Well, I
ring of
have
mind
some-
shielding only protects your you from telepathy and from stuff like that, right? It doesn't do non-detection.
I don't think it knows non-detection. I think it's just preventing people from talking in my brain. And if I die, I get stored in the ring.
Okay.
So yeah, if you If you're fine, I'll run out. I'll go check that area, see if I can find anything, and I'll be back before Zamosu gets back, I assume.
And are you going to... And Amon is not coming, so they're not advancing the locate object?
No, I guess not.
That's up to you if you want to.
I
If
mean,
you want to poke your head out.
Do you have the sending stone, Amon?
I gave
Yeah.
one to him.
I could always meet you guys up somewhere if you tell me where, and I could go there instead.
I mean,
so-
if I told you, like, yeah, we can just assume that we're going to meet where the conflict happened with Murder Death and the Team Rocket knockoffs.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I'll head there first at least. And honestly, who knows? Maybe they're working with someone here in the city. Maybe I
Maybe.
can find some clues, or I can talk to a few people, see if I can find some underbellies that know stuff.
Hey, I'd be game. Any help would be useful. Thank you.
Okay, so... Who's on the away team?
I'm on the away team.
I'm following. I'm coming along, I guess.
And Amon, you are being the guy in the chair?
I guess so. I'll go where the it's up to you guys. Do you think you need to locate object?
Technically, I've locate object too.
They're doing a scouting
mean-
mission ahead anyway.
Yeah, it would be useful, but not imperative. I don't know.
If imperative,
it
then
just
I'll hang
depends.
low because I think the entire city searching, running after me will be a bigger detriment if it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I'll hang low.
Yeah, definitely hang low.
So while Zumosu is out checking on his steed, you guys head back to the scene, which is like down there. Meanwhile, Amon, your sending stone does work, in spite of the ring of mind shielding. The way that sending stones work in this world is the sending actually just goes to the stone, and then it just kind of speaks it, like a radio transmitter.
Wait, does Amon own a ring of mind shielding too?
I thought you gave him the ring.
I gave him the earring. The sending stone.
Earring.
It's a sending stone. Hell no, you ain't getting my ring.
That's why I was...
Oh, I thought
talking-
you were asking me in case I was trying to hide from the dude.
No, I thought you were giving him the ring, not the earring.
The one ring to rule them all. No, the sending
Yeah.
stone's an earring.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it either way because even if I could, because attunement and such. So no.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair. Okay, yeah, I thought that was a weird choice. Anywho,
my ring.
so you have the earring, the sending earring.
I always pictured them like the Dragon Ball Z earrings.
Sure.
I mean, they're
'Cause
just
the-
kind of like earpieces.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to plug a gemstone into your ear canal, or do you want to have an earring?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you
it's
can carve
probably
it
more
small
like an
enough.
earring. Anywho, you guys head back to the scene of the crime. It's near the Dragonflame dregs, but it's not really a main street. I'm gonna say it was like right here, probably.
Then
Between
it
you
doesn't
guys.
take me that long to connect with them after I'm done with my pony.
No, honestly, it doesn't, as you guys are going around there. So, as you guys start searching around for the scene of the crime, you go back into that room where the Darkmantle gang was, and there's no sign of them. Most of the stuff has been ransacked and is missing. It looks like there are a few Dawn Guard people around this area. It doesn't look like they're actively questioning people, but it looks like they've slightly increased their visibility here. And in fact, one of them kind of comes inside the building as you guys pop in and looks down at you and says, "What are you two doing here?"
I heard something interesting that happened yesterday. Some sort of party?
It wasn't a party, little bird. There was
Oh.
a incident here. I'm afraid that this building has been cordoned off for investigation.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We definitely misunderstood. Okay, honey, let's keep on going.
It's fine. It's fine. Morton, stay at your post, please. Sorry, I was just going for a quick smoke. Please stay at your post. This is somewhat important. Yep, I'm here. A guard walks over and stands by the door. Oh, hello.
It- Hi. I mean, we don't want to impose, especially if this area is under restriction, but like what happened yesterday?
It seems that there was a sort of a scuffle. Um, looks like there was a group of people that were blasting arcane spells all over the place. We didn't quite get a good description of the events. It looks like most of the people scattered. But there was a dwarf with a flaming beard. It's not illegal to have a flaming beard, but it is illegal to cast spells and such. There was also a water lady, a genasi of some sort, probably both genasis, as well as a dragon.
Oh my.
It's very far-fetched story. There was also some thing that was spewing a cone of energy or something. The details are very vague. There was also tale that somebody saw a dark feather-robed person escaping, but we haven't been able to confirm that.
What was your name?
Morden.
Morden? Nice to meet you, Morden. I
Thank
don't
you
know
so much.
if this is new for you, but if you're a soldier, you might not want to tell people what's been going on. But it's very nice of you. You guys are still investigating this place, right?
I mean, we appreciate it. It certainly makes us feel much more comfortable that if there is an incident, then at least the guard is on top of it, honey.
That's fine.
The other guard just smacks Morden on the shoulder, and he is new. Please move along. There's nothing to
Okay.
see here.
Definitely.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
you,
Thank you so
Morgan.
much. Have a wonderful day. Bye
Morden
bye.
waves.
I will remember Morden. I will need a description of Morden in the future, Christopher.
Morden looks like all of the other Dawn Guard. They wear
Boy.
an identical uniform that is faceless and whatever. They're basically stormtroopers here.
Well, I was gonna say clones, but they're technically those could also be stormtroopers.
Yeah. The only real difference between Dawn Guards are like minor racial differences or height or weight differences. But
Okay.
they otherwise look pretty much the same, which is like, it's from that token image that I showed you before.
Well, we should keep on moving if we're going to go and talk to other people. I kind of whisper. Maybe we should go shopping over there.
Let's go.
You told Zumasu where you guys were heading off to. Also realized that I moved the street name. There we go. Cool. You guys meet up with Zumasu as Zumasu finishes his errands.
I don't think it's illegal to have Pegasus, but I think the stable boy might be not used to them. How are you guys doing?
Well, at least I wasn't caught, so I was able to keep my magic on the down low. But yeah, no, they've made themselves scarce, and the city guard is definitely keeping an eye out for the Darkmantle gang.
So Amon's just chilling back at the thing. He's got his non-detection for at least 6 more hours, so do you want me to just cast locate object and we can see if we find anything?
That would be fabulous.
He
Alright.
has the other sending stone, so keep tabs with him.
Yep.
Mhm.
I cast locate object, she describes it to me and everything.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, you've seen Mooncrash's rod before. She showed it to you. So, you concentrate on your holy symbol of Hieronius and start to open your senses to the divine. There is a wind that seems to be sending you somewhere to the northeast, it seems. It's sending you off in that direction.
I'm gonna just follow the wind until I reach a building, I guess, for the most part.
Hmm.
I sent something this way, guys.
Be able to peek in at that area that did have the booming explosion. Was there any thieves' cant, any markings or anything left in the area?
Actually, this is kind of important. How long does it? The spell only lasts for a little bit of time, so
It's like 10, I think, isn't it?
yeah. So that is kind of important.
Say again what you're doing now?
Or peek as we're walking along to see if there was any thieves' cant written on the walls, like warnings or something for that area that we passed by that was exploded.
Okay. You start looking around with your thieves' cant. Make an investigation check. Also, thanks for that sub 7.
Hmm.
Yes, this is the Age of Mythology soundtrack.
4.
Mhm.
Probably. Okay, that's fine. Search gives no results. I keep moving.
Okay, yeah, you glance around trying to find signs of things, but there's nothing really presenting itself. You guys start trying to triangulate where this is coming from, and eventually, Zumasu, the wind sort of turns you a bit to the west as you're making your way up through like this area up here as the search continues. You're in a middle-class sort of area where there are a lot of two-story buildings. There's a little less activity here, and the people here seem to be more well-off and less peddling their wares. There are less beggars in the streets. It's much cleaner here. But the winds for your spell are taking you towards, eventually, just outside the Spittle Spittoon. As you look up towards this tavern that you didn't end up visiting last night. It was a pretty long night, but this was the last place on the pub crawl that was listed. It looks like there is a symbol of an ankeg, like just its head, that is just drooling into a mug as the front of this place. Mao, make a perception check.
Is this any of the older buildings that had like the scorpion claws and stuff?
Is this?
Yeah, there was a bunch of symbols from before when we were here the first time.
Well, make an investigation check. Okay. So... you don't really see anything unusual about this place, weirdly enough. Anywho, you make your way inside, as you guys just kind of like look at each other and just kind of nod. You head inside, and it doesn't look like a very well-to-do place. It doesn't have like a lot of guests here. There's a lot of people like just kind of hunched over their drinks. They all kind of turn towards you as the door opens, saloon style. And they eventually go back to their drinks, but everybody seems to be eyeing you. Even a quick cursory glance over this place, Mao. In spite of your investigation, it's now obvious that this is, in fact, a stingerback haunt.
Yes.
A lot of the people here have scorpion like tattoos on their shoulders. Some of them have like these blood red bandanas that have like scorpions printed all over them.
I lean into the other two and I'm just like, you guys ever been here before? Wait.
Maybe not this one place, but
You guys haven't been to this place before.
so out of curiosity, is it like, are their tattoos full scorpions, or are they like just a claw, just a tail?
They do have the full scorpion.
Oh. No, boring. Whatever. I'm gonna grab a drink.
You just wanted a lobster claw.
This is somewhat
No,
important, but how
no.
much time did it take
Well,
to get over
their
here?
thieves can't, as you're remembering, back to when you were first here.
I have good notes.
Yeah, you do, and I do constantly scroll up to them whenever there's a threat of me needing to remember it.
You're welcome.
A teardrop is a venom or poison manufacturer or seller. A red scorpion claw is a gambling den. A scorpion tail, red, is a brothel. A black claw is an arcane, like, contraband salesman shop. A black scorpion tail is where you can find a hitman or an assassin. And a red lightning bolt is arcane friendly, which is because of the ban on arcane magic. The stingerbacks actually facilitate, in various places, the use of arcane magic in hiding. But you don't see anything immediately around the place. It seems that this scorpion, the full scorpion, is their, like, guild symbol. I say guild like they're official.
Right.
Uh,
I mean, they're official on their own. You don't tell them not official, then they'll get pissed.
That's true.
Well, I guess Boom Crash, does anyone look familiar? I mean, assume they didn't just sneak up on
Well,
you.
how does the locate object spell work, and has it worn off?
Um,
Always cast it again.
10 minutes. So
Yeah, that's what I was asking about the time frame.
hold on. I want to check the specifics of locate object.
Yeah, it's not as strong as we're making it out to be, which is why I wanted to check the specifics.
You sense the direction to the object's location as long as that object is within range. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement.
So would I have to spam it at least twice just to get here?
Sorry?
Would I have had to have spammed it at least twice to get here type thing?
Probably, yeah. Like, you
Okay.
triangulated its location by casting it a few times, and it just kind of led you to this place. At this point, the spell has worn off as you entered.
Okay.
As you guys glance around the place, a lot of the stuff here is, like, made out of wood, although the floor is, like, sandstone. There's wooden rafters holding up the plastered ceiling. Also, amongst the rafters, you guys didn't really notice him immediately, but there is a gigantic stuffed Ankheg suspended there by ropes. It definitely is stuffed, though, and dead, but it is real from the looks of it and your sights of previous dead Ankhegs. Really, I don't think you guys have actually fought an Ankheg before. I think you've just
I
seen
have
them
no
dead.
idea what that is, so.
It's a bug. It
Yeah.
looks like a giant bug scorpion.
The dragons killed one. I believe that there were
Yep.
corpses of them on the way here.
Oh!
No, there were some alive ones that showed up and ate the gnolls and like the goblins and stuff.
Right, got
That
it.
was, yeah, Mal woke up and saw them and was like, nope, not touching that.
Here's one for your reference.
Yeah.
So there's just one of these just hanging in the rafters, stuffed and suspended with twine.
I'm just gonna turn to Boomcrash and be like, I'm gonna go get a drink too. It's in this building somewhere, so maybe we gather a little info.
Okay.
Back up at the table.
You guys head out and find some tables. While Zumasu, you head up to the bartender, kind of is eyeing you as they seemingly have just suddenly picked up a glass and pretend to clean it while they're watching you carefully.
I'm just gonna ask him, so I'm looking for a drink, but wondering if you guys sell any other sort of wares.
Okay, so you walk up to this person, and as you get a little close, you realize that this person is not someone that you're familiar with seeing. This person has, like, shiny bronze skin that almost has a luminescence to it. He also seems to have these strange, like, his eyes have this pitch darkness to it, and he also has, like, dark lock hair that's braided back into, like, a ponytail, like a gathering of like, locks in the back of his head that are fanning out. But the skin looks almost metallic. But he also
Is this
looks...
a Nazi?
He also looks like an elf. He has pointed ears and fair features, and his eyes have, like, that sort of inward, like, angle that an elf might. He's also about the right height for an elf.
So is it a drow?
Make a history check.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you've never really... You don't really know what this is. You can only intuit that it's some kind of elf. As the person, like, puts down their glass, he says, "Well, what are you seeking, if not booze, my friend? This is a dangerous place for a newcomer." And you hear a chunk as a tail of a scorpion just embeds itself in the counter next to you. It seems to be attached to this person from behind.
Huh, nice tail you got there. I'm trying to find sort of, stuff you normally can't get around here because of the higher-ups, How much is a drink? I'll show you I'm good for it.
I'm sure we'll have to see. He kind of like eyes around the room as everybody's kind of like watching this strangely tense situation. I think we're gonna have to figure out what happens next time though, because it's midnight.
Fine.
Well, thank you everyone for coming out to watch. You guys can watch this this stream every Sunday from 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. No, I don't. I should have it like written somewhere, but
You should. That's why I always try to type it in first so you can read them, because I know you read them.
oh, I don't read them. I know that you're typing them in, but they pass by so fast that I can't.
Ah.
Anyway, 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time every Sunday is this campaign. If you want to watch our sister stream on Sunday, that's from 7 to 10 p.m.
Wednesday?
On Wednesday, yeah.
Soup. Time is soup.
Time is soup. My brain is soup. It's been a long, busy week here in the Americas. Anywho, we will see you guys next week, and have a good one.
Be well.
Stay safe.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Goodness.